little more loose than the
They're
boys.
feisty.
So sometimes things can get a little, yes, feisty is a great word.
They're feisty.
A little loose. An elbow flies here, hair flies there. A lot of hair flying around with.
Have you? Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey.
Did anything happen?
No, has anything? I have not heard any news today. It's going to be a slow day. Andy's here, Em is here, and LeBron
Hot
officially
summer
landed.
Fridays.
It's a hot summer Friday. I don't know why I thought that would be a big thing today, but it is.
Hey, we'll make it a big thing.
It is hot out there.
It is incredibly
It is
hot.
very hot out there.
My office is hot. I don't think the AC works in my office right now.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just sweating in there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, Andy?
Somebody happened?
Yeah. LeBron.
Classic Friday news dump. LeBron decides his team.
Why do it on a
Yeah,
Friday?
let's get into the ethos of what the day of the week.
Kind of amateur hour. If
Okay.
I'm being
Friday
honest
is kinda
about
when
this.
you throw it away, right?
Yeah, well, you think they're going to get backlash, or think you're going to get something negative, so you dump it on a Friday so that everyone forgets it by Monday. And so that's why it's a weird thing to do a Friday, because you're like, was he expecting backlash? Was he expecting it to not hit how he wanted it to?
Yeah, or did it leak out to? No, he tweeted about it, so he wanted
leaked it. Yeah.
But now it goes into the weekend spin cycle, and people,
And by Monday,
by Monday.
I mean, I
it's-
wonder if he thought, because LeBron's very measured about this stuff. He was just looking ahead a couple weeks, and he's like, you know what? Because of X, Y, and Z, there's really no time for me to own the news cycle.
Right.
So I might as well just do this now. And
he could have
also-
owned it on Monday. Training camp doesn't start until the end of the week.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, too, though, and maybe this explains why they did it now, he may have gotten a sense, all right, this is played out. People are actually getting sick of this.
That's for sure.
Like, it's moved past the intrigue stage,
Yeah.
and now it's the, dude, we get it. You like
Let me
attention.
throw
announce
another
this thing.
theory out there. What if it's that LeBron doesn't want the attention of having it done in the middle of the week because he's not a big look at me, look
Right.
at me.
He wants to
kinda
make this about the
Totally.
Sixers and not him.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't have to, he wouldn't put his name on it. He would just say somebody's coming to the Sixers.
Somebody.
So I lived in Philadelphia for 6 months.
Okay.
And I am interested to see what LeBron thinks of the city. Does he go to the Reading Terminal Market? Does he go to all the sites of the National Treasure, which is what I like to do when I was there?
Yes.
Does he go up the Rocky Steps? Does he go get the Philly cheesesteaks? Does he take a
these
dump
are
in
all,
the in the
these are all
Schuylkill?
very Instagrammable.
If I may offer LeBron some unsolicited advice, if you say that you are going to be at whatever's the
Blaze
equivalent
Pizza,
of
yeah.
Blaze Pizza in
Philly's
Philadelphia,
Blaze
Yeah, let's just say
show
the
up.
Manayunk Brewing Company in Manayunk, Pennsylvania. If you're going to go there, you got to go there.
Yeah.
Go, LeBron.
Go there.
Go there,
Show
LeBron.
up, because those fans.
Oh my God, LeBron James in Philly.
Oh,
yeah,
my
you
God.
do not want to. I mean, it got LeBron off to a
Delco.
bad start here, but LA fans, they're rabid, but they're not vicious like Philly.
What are you bone me for?
Well,
I bought
that's
five.
Western PA. Yins
Oh,
is
you're right.
Western
That's-
PA.
I bought
That's
five whiz, and LeBron didn't show up.
Yeah. Now, what's weird about this is, and I guess I might have known this till you said it, he's not going to live in
There's a
Philadelphia.
potential that he could live in New York City and just take the chopper over. It's like a 45-minute
LeBron thinks
helicopter
he's
ride.
too good for Philadelphia.
might.
He's going to latch onto this team, but he's too good for us.
I do think if he lived anywhere, he might live in South Jersey. South Jersey's a lovely place. Got a lot of great places over there. So maybe South Jersey's got a big house ready for him. But
It's all together.
It's already
I want-
big time in us.
I want him to be in a scenario where he's like in the house that was in Silver Linings Playbook with Robert De Niro and like the remote control, and he have like Bradley Cooper running in the like garbage bag. I'm just thinking of all the Philly things that I can think of.
There was I interviewed David O. Russell years ago, and they have this tray of stuff they passed around, and she called it Krabbies and
Oh, chickens and Pete's? No, well,
Krabbies and Snackies or something
oh,
like that.
that was what they served, and that was what that character served for
Right.
the football games or whatever. So,
Yeah, which apparently was from the lady down the street.
Oh, nice.
Who served that herself, and David O. Russell was like, hey, that's a good idea. Then he yelled at all of his actors.
Yeah, that's true. He's not maybe the best guy.
No,
but,
not want to work for him. I don't want to
I-
work for him or Fincher. Those two guys, I'm out.
Yeah, probably good on that one. Maybe
Take
a couple other people.
100. Go.
Okay, since this has been out, Christopher Nolan, genius, but his sets, no Uggs, no sitting.
No
And I
sitting.
also heard no water bottles. Like
No water
like,
bottles.
Well, like not like the reusable ones that like clink and clang and whatever else. And so it's just like, okay, so don't be comfortable.
Right.
That's what he wants.
By the way, I talked to a guy that's in the cast. He plays the helmsman on the ship. He said Christopher Nolan, suit every day.
Yes.
Wears a suit every day.
Well, that's why Tenet was very much a movie in his own likeness because they all wore suits all the
did.
time.
I will say this.
Oppenheimer too.
In his defense, it is so hard to shoot with those IMAX cameras.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to do a retake because a water bottle was loud or something like that. Like, you want everybody
Because every
ready.
3 minutes he had to cut because that's only the amount of time that he had in each reel. Anyway, we could talk about the Odyssey forever. But
we could.
It's
Well, we're
LeBron,
gonna,
it's LeBron Day in Philadelphia.
Instead, we'll talk about LeBron forever. We
At
can
the
do whatever
Ben
we
Franklin
want
Bridge.
now.
What if LeBron James got in a car accident on the Ben Franklin Bridge, just like me?
You got into an accident on the
did.
Ben Franklin Bridge?
Okay, here's the story. I was going to. I was coming into Philly. I was at my friend's place in Jersey, coming to Philly, and it was on Halloween. So we were going into Philly for Halloween, and I was on the bridge. There's a couple bridges get into Philadelphia. This is the Ben Franklin Bridge. It's featured in National Treasure, and it was raining. And the guy in front of me brakes. I don't brake quick enough, or whatever. I rear end the guy on a bridge, and then we had to come off the bridge.
No.
We go over, exchange information, and I could have been dressed in a lot different Halloween costumes. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So I'm in Halloween costume.
Oh, really?
And so
wow.
I could have been, a cop. I could have been a bunch of other stuff, but I was Rosie the Riveter. So I actually looked like pretty normal.
Yeah, fairly
just like,
normal. Yeah.
like a little bandana on my head or whatever, but could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
so maybe
definitely could have
LeBron will
been
do
worse.
that, or maybe don't, LeBron.
Yeah, don't.
I'm just gonna project all of my life onto
Yeah,
LeBron.
yeah. We'll get into all that stuff. Yeah, because today, and here's the thing. I know people are going to be fired up about this, but I also think there's a segment of the audience is like, all right, move on. We're moving on.
We'll move on after this Friday.
I say next week we go LeBron free.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that.
LeBron free next week.
LeBron free zone?
It's a LeBron free
And-
zone
zone.
next week.
LeFree zone.
LeFree.
LFZ, the LeBron free zone. We should print out a bunch of things. And
Although,
put it on the office.
Ireland's going to want to talk about it.
Of course.
Because he doesn't understand why people hate LeBron.
I don't
Why
get
do
it.
people hate LeBron?
I don't
I
get
just
it.
don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. By the way, yesterday was a perfect example of you probably, I don't know if you were listening. It was during Supercross talk.
Mhm.
And John is the king.
I'm always
the
listening.
king of the straw man argument. So yesterday he did it to me. He said, now, Mason doesn't have the slightest bit of concern about Will Smith. I'm concerned. What do you think? It's like, I never said I'm
It's
not
black
concerned.
and white in John's mind.
It's
It's
like,
yes or no.
That's a total straw man. He's arguing against something I didn't even say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why John's so good at this business.
Yes, he is. He is. Everything's binary.
Yes.
All right, is that it? We've got done?
Yeah, let's get ready.
Let's
Let's
get ready.
go.
Let's go. It's Big LeBron Day. Woo, 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 woo. That's coming up next on the radio, on the app, and on the YouTube.
Yeah, those 4 letters matter. ESPN. And the first one is the most important, entertainment. That's our goal. And here in LA, we've got iconic voices in championship teams to talk about every day. We're an independent company, and our founder, Craig Karmazin, has kept us hyper-focused on 3 things that matter: the fans, our advertising partners, and our teammates. Whether it's a great breakdown of last night's game, figuring out who has to pay up on a bet, or something fun on social, we want you to enjoy it. So no matter where you're listening, on 7:10 a.m., the ESPN LA app, TuneIn, iHeart, Odyssey, or watching on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, thanks for being part of this with us. You're not just listening to the story, you're part of it. ESPN LA, LA's mega sports station.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement.
The home home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, a feel-good Friday and F-It Friday on this Friday, the 24th of July, 2026. The day in which we will remember LeBron James announced he's going to Philly. Sorry, no LeBron free zone today on Mason and Ireland. What a day for Johnny I not to be here, huh? Mace is here, though, and ball knower himself, Andy Kamenetsky, of course, host of the Locked On Lakers podcast.
May I see it?
Really?
Please.
He'll tell us what he thinks about LeBron going to Philly, Jack.
Dipsy-doo between the legs.
Plus, training camp begins for the Rams on Sunday. By the way, speaking of the Rams, producer Emily did an amazing job last night with Cappy and Geeter on our Rams Revealed show, live from YouTube Theater. Rams Revealed, they got alternate jerseys, classic soul.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah. We got Dodgers baseball and so much more. Producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you.
So with that said, let's get this show on the
What they call me is a cornhole savant.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap. Can't wait for Sports Graffiti at 1 p.m. on that Hard Rock Casino hotline, huh? That's all ahead, the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, with Andy, your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
There's good news today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have very good news. Our long national nightmare is over. Finally, LeBron James has landed, and it's in Philly. And I think it is probably the very best spot he could have gone to win. I understand Laker fans are like, I'm done with him. I'm glad he's gone, all that. You know what? This is a spot where he can win. If you look at that lineup and think about VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey, who's a clutch guy, by the way, and was apparently a huge integral factor in this. Joel Embiid, Jalen Brown. You've got a really, really good team, maybe the best team in the East. Now, at the same time, Laker fans are like, yeah, thank God it's over. And I got to be honest, I'm glad it's over, too. I'm glad the LeBron experience is over. I had the e-ticket ride. It was fun. It's over. We're moving on. I love what we've done so far during the offseason. Maybe we had a wing here, but the LeBron era is officially, as he signs with Philly.
It's over, and both sides, or even three sides, whether you're talking about LeBron, whether you're talking about the Lakers, and I think whether you're talking about Laker fans, all three sides were ready for this to be over. I think LeBron with the Sixers, on paper, if you're just looking at names, it likely is the best place he could go. Plus, I know the Knicks, they own the championship. The East is getting better, but it's still less competitive than the West.
Yep.
So he's setting himself up relatively better to try to win a championship with a fourth team, which nobody has ever done before. That being said, though, that's a lot of ball-dominant pieces.
It is.
To figure out how they're all going to work together. You've got a lot of guys who play at different tempos. You've got Joel Embiid, who you never know when he's going to be available. Yep. I think it's really intriguing, and I get why LeBron did it, but there's a lot to figure out. Then there's also a randomness to it that we're never going to know how that randomness pays off or plays out until it's done.
Right.
Like the idea of LeBron ending this, and he said this is his last decision. This is where he's going to end his career. This could end up looking very random. This could end up looking really cool. We're not going to know until we see what he does there.
Now, I know he got very, very irritated by the criticism in L.A. And granted, we're tough. In L.A., we are super, super tough on players, fans. We boo all. Hey, LeBron, Welcome to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Philly.
He will get booed in like November. He'll get booed in October.
You thought you had a rough time here. Welcome to Philadelphia, where they threw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Yeah, my unsolicited advice to LeBron, if you say you're going to do a meet and greet at whatever Philly's version of Blaze Pizza is,
that's right.
You damn well better show up.
Yeah, the Chickies and Pete's in Reading Terminal Market. You better go there.
Yeah, you better. Now, so from that perspective, I get it. The amazing thing is the number. I mean, 2 years, $8 million?
Well,
2 years, $8 million.
He always said it wasn't the money. It was happiness.
Well, also, though, too, I mean, to be perfectly honest, once he and the Lakers didn't figure out something early on, you knew that the money was going to be basically a non-factor because no team, without completely deconstructing their roster in a way that might prevent LeBron from showing up in the first place, money wasn't going to be a thing. Like, he was either going to get money from the Lakers or more or less somewhere between mid-level to veterans minimum, wherever.
Right.
Like, the money was off the table the minute it wasn't the Lakers.
Yeah, and I also think, to me, it looks like he made this decision based on potential championship. I think it's potential championship is what he's looking for.
He certainly didn't do it in terms of proximity to family.
No.
And he said, like, I was not making this decision for my family, which is kind of an odd way to phrase it, but I understand what he meant. And he wasn't doing it in, like, the neatest bow possible, which would be going back to Cleveland, full circle, like it's the most obvious narrative. He was doing something very different, but I do think among the teams that were reportedly in the ballpark, this is the one with the most on paper.
This is the most sorry about that. This is the most ring-chasing move that LeBron could have made. Golden State would have been fun, would have been like the Globetrotters, would have been like the Savannah Bananas coming to town.
Would have been like the old Trotters, really.
The old Trotters, there you go.
It would have been like the Wild Hogs, the Expendables, the old gang gets to back
one
together.
Last ride.
Miami, Philly. Miami made sense because he played there. Cleveland made sense because he was going home. Philly, I did not think Philly was generally in this.
Well, they had been considered one of the teams in the mix. And remember, Bob Harris went on the Game Over podcast.
And the Game Over podcast always had Philadelphia on their whiteboard, which they cornerly circled to make sure, this is the thing that we're choosing now, which was whatever.
By the way, I guess lesson to teams around the league, if you want a free agent and that player's agent happens to host a podcast, go on his show.
Yeah.
Go on that agent's show because you never know.
I'm trying to get onto the Bill Duffy show. When does Bill Duffy start a show?
Bill Duffy podcast.
What I think is interesting too is that the Sixers fired their GM Daryl Morey this season, and then their new GM comes in and gets Jaylen Brown and LeBron James for both basically nothing.
Yeah.
You get out the bad contract of Paul George, and you sign these guys. And again, LeBron's making, $4 million a year? And then Jaylen Brown, you got him for giving up, Paul George and a pick or so?
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous how good the deals they got for the Sixers.
Yeah, and, Bob Myers, now, does he have that job or is he just consulting?
I mean, it's a real job. He collects a paycheck.
But I heard he's consulting and not the permanent.
Is he like the Demoff to Kroenke where it's like Josh Harris has a guy that's in charge of all
he was
the
kind of
sports?
what I think Jerry West was with the Clippers and the Warriors.
Kind of mentor, overseeing.
Yeah. He's a guy that you can put in a room that matters, and you're going to feel confident as a player. They're being advised by this guy. He knows what he's doing. Bob Myers knows what he's doing.
I am genuinely glad it's over. I've been waiting all week long. I've been waiting for 2 weeks now to think, okay, finally we're done. Finally we're done. Like next week, I told these guys, we're going LeBron free. LeBron free next week.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We don't need to do any LeBron next week.
Sure. I think we might have to do some
Although
LeBron
Ireland
next week.
will have to come in and say.
Yeah.
John's in Philadelphia right now doing radio, correct? He's sitting in on a show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm telling you right now, all you Philadelphia fans, you better appreciate this guy because in Los Angeles, they didn't like LeBron, and I don't get it.
I don't get it.
He makes your team better. He gives you a chance to win. I don't care what he does off the court. All I care about is, does he make your team better? So you better appreciate him. You better appreciate him.
See, we don't even need John to call in now. We got John's take.
Well, I am sitting in a seat.
You are sitting in a seat.
I am playing the role of John Ireland.
Yes, that is part of it.
I just can't
Be careful what you wish for, Laker fans.
I just can't get over this. I think Philly was such a strange choice. It seemed like just such a out of the box. It's like when John said right after Myles Garrett signed, "Oh, let's just call Aaron Donald up. Why don't we see if he can come back?" It's kind of the same thing of like, "Oh yeah, what if the Sixers after they got Jaylen Brown just added LeBron James?" And it was like, that's too ridiculous to even conceive because that team would be so loaded.
Yeah. I mean, I think this team is going to be very good. Now, as to your point, there are a lot of ball dominant guys on that team, on that roster, in that starting lineup, and that they're going to have to sort that out. I mean, I think LeBron is not going to want to be the third option in Philadelphia. He didn't love it here.
Well,
and they better give him the damn game ball or else.
Oh, his first game with the Sixers, give him that ball.
Give him that ball.
Like, that's the milestone.
Give him all the balls.
I mean, we know
after every game.
We know Jaylen Brown is used to not being the number one star, but also somebody that will consistently show up every single game. And so we know that if LeBron misses an extended period of time or if Joel Embiid misses a period of time, that Jaylen Brown will just be able to carry the Sixers in the East.
Yeah.
So maybe like a number 1 or number 2 seed.
Yeah, I mean, how you define third option with this is going to be interesting. Like, I could see him doing a lot of table setting. Does that make him the third option, though? If he has the ball in his hands and he's controlling the offense a lot, but other guys average more points than him, like, that could be something that makes him happy.
Yeah,
and also,
I agree.
Also, too, it's very clear. And I think the Lakers showed appreciation, but whatever. He wants to be appreciated for doing this third option thing much more than he cares, I think, about doing the third option thing. Like, are you expressing enough outward appreciation for the sacrifice I'm making, even though, to be honest, this role was the best thing for LeBron.
Yes.
LeBron was better in that role than he was more on ball.
Philadelphia will never do that, though. Look at what happened to A.J. Brown on that team. They are going to crush him if he's going to complain about that all the time.
Right.
And he's not going to be appreciated because they don't appreciate Nick Sirianni, and he won them a Super Bowl. I know I don't.
You don't either.
I don't, but I don't in Philadelphia.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think here's the thing about Philly is they are as demanding, and they will turn on you like that, just like that.
They will boo him on night 2 if he is missing 3 shots.
They've been booing Trey Turner on and off this year at the bank in Philadelphia.
The guy would just do his job. We wouldn't boo him.
Yeah, can you imagine LeBron in that? You know, here's the thing.
He's going to get crushed.
I do not believe that LeBron, contrary to what John says, was despised by as many fans as John has suggested. There are lots of people, and this is my attitude and has been. LeBron, thanks for everything. Good luck. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't need to bag on him now that he's gone. Some people will.
No,
By the way, Sports Graffiti will be open in a little while.
Do you think that LeBron James will go on WIP?
Oh.
No. And how often will he go on WIP?
I don't think.
I think he'll have more respect for WIP than us.
No, I think he'll do media day and that's it.
I would bet 10,000 mythical dollars that he will do an extra interview with WIP.
Well, can I ask?
Outside of the media day.
Are they the 76ers station? Yes. That increases the likelihood. I mean
it should have for us, and it didn't.
But in the beginning, again, I'm trying to remember the first season with LeBron.
Yep.
Because, I mean, that was 8 seasons ago. Did we have more access to LeBron then than now?
No. Same access.
It was always just media day and the occasional post game.
Media day. And he was always very friendly, very gregarious, very
LeBron
I thought, did a nice job in all those interviews. He was fun.
I can only speak with my experience. I thought LeBron was fine with the media. I don't think LeBron was very professional with this team. And I think for a lot of Laker fans, it always felt very hands-off. It always felt very transactional. And that's a hard thing to get attached to, particularly when he stayed longer than anybody, including LeBron and the Lakers, expected. Like, it just ran its course.
And let's put in for LeBron. You want to put in for LeBron an exit interview?
Yeah. You want me to reach out to? I'll reach out to Rich.
I'll text Max Kellerman because I've got his number. Yeah. He'll talk to Rich. Rich will get to LeBron, and LeBron will get back to us.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. That would be amazing.
What do you think is the greater odds that he does, say, 2 interviews with that station, or he appears on an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh,
I think he's more likely to show up on Abbott than he is on It's Always Sunny.
I could buy that.
I think he would like the kids and like a bunch of the athletes have gone on Abbott. I think It's Always Sunny is a little harsher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he would go on It's Always
Mack
Sunny.
has been on, I don't know, was
Sports
he on
Center?
NBA Today or Sports Center or whatever? With
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And It's Always Sunny does a lot of sports references.
Oh, yeah, ton.
So,
I also think that if LeBron James wins the title in Philadelphia, he's going to get a statue because they built a statue for Nick Foles. Let that sink in. They built a statue
There's
for
a
Nick
Nick Foles
Foles outside of the Comcast Xfinity Center, and then they also built it was Doug Peterson, Nick Foles, shaky. I know because I saw it with my own eyes.
oh, no, this is – I did not know this.
I
This
saw it
is
with my
real.
own eyes when I was in Philadelphia. I was there the year after they won the Super Bowl. It's the Philly special. They have them shaking hands. And so if LeBron James wins a title with them, it is 100% getting a statue.
Interesting. The only Iverson, Dr. J, Barkley.
James.
There you go. I wonder what Barkley thinks. I want to hear what Barkley has
We
to
can
say about
speculate on that on the other side.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna stop here, and then we'll be back on the other side. We'll do some sports graffiti coming up. Don't forget that. Icebreakers, all the normal stuff. Andy's hanging out today. LeBron has finally landed. And we're just going to get this out of our system once and for all. Mase Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey, John Ireland here. Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got a Life Source whole house water system. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did, and I'll never go back. Call the Life Source California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. Life Source water, it's not just better, it's essential. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days or $3,000 customer cash on the Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end August 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, John Ireland here. Tired of watching life from the bench? It's time to get in the game. Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. Set your schedule and help families protect what matters most. No experience? No problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job. It's a shot at building your legacy on your own terms. Your road to the championship starts at globelifecareers.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Hot Summer Friday! Mason and Ireland show. I picked this out before I knew LeBron James was going to do his thing.
It's the HSF.
Exactly. Hot Summer Friday. It is hot out there. So we're playing, Brian is DJing and going to play all the big hits.
Sir, this one, reminds me of you're playing the slot machines. There's one that's always like 3 Red Devils, and it's hot, 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 just constantly
There
over
you go.
and over.
3 Red Devils.
DJ BC on
There
a
you
hot
go.
summer Friday
The
here on
latest.
ESPN LA 710.
The BC Mix. So Andy Kamenetsky's in for John today. If you're just tuning in, LeBron James is officially going to be a Philadelphia 76er. Right now, if you go to Kalshi and the betting markets, the favorite to win the NBA title next year is the Oklahoma City Thunder. The second pick, San Antonio. And the third pick, the Philadelphia 76ers, have already
Over the reigning champs, New York Knicks.
over the reigning champs. The New York Knicks are 4th. Boston is 5th. I don't know why Boston is 5th. By the way, the Lakers have a 3% chance, according to Kalshi, of winning the NBA title.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance. I mean, if you really believe now's the time
Yes.
to put your money on them, that's the whole point of the betting markets. If you believe in the Lakers, now would be the time. I'm not telling you to gamble, but that's how
From
that
a
thing works.
strategic standpoint, if you believe in the Lakers, you should put down the money when the odds are in your favor.
Correct.
As opposed to the payout being lower.
I just saw this on ESPN too, that the 76ers are the first team in NBA history to add 2 NBA Finals MVPs in one offseason. So you have Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP in 2023, LeBron James, obviously Finals MVP multiple times over. So that is, again, the Sixers. If you're a Sixers fan, you should be celebrating today.
Absolutely. I mean, I saw a clip from inside. Did you see the clip from inside WIP when it all happened?
I
And
didn't.
People
Describe
jumping
it.
around, hugging each other, laughing because they got it right and you didn't get it. They're thrilled in Philadelphia because it's day one.
Well, it's day one, but also think about the teams that waited on LeBron, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Like Cleveland, what do we do now? Golden State, what do we do now? Miami, what do we do now? Like the Sixers are
Like Draymond Green and his reworking of his contract or whatever did it so that potentially they could bring in LeBron. Now Draymond's just like, oh, okay, I'm here at that one Fresh Prince in Bel-Air meme.
Draymond and Steph are like, dude, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Like, what's
yeah.
up with this?
Well, Pat Riley's going to be like, you spurned me again.
Well, and also, too, it's like if you're Steph and Draymond, like I get this is all business and LeBron likes the attention, and all, but like they put themselves out there publicly recruiting him. And then he said no.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks if you're them.
He did make a statement in several tweets. He says, I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide. But I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love the game. I still truly love this game, and I have more to give. The last few weeks have been really special. I've never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time to just think. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete to win and have a chance of feeling another championship.
LeBron's got a blue check mark, meaning there's no character limit. Why did he do this in 4 different installments?
It also does feel like LeBron said, there is an I in team, and it's me. I'm doing it for me. I did it for me. It's at the end of Breaking Bad. You know what? I said it was for family. I said it for this. It's for me.
That's fine.
That's right.
I mean, look, it's fine.
By the way, let me go back to something you just said. So if you have a blue check mark, you can type as long as you want.
I'm pretty sure blue check mark
Is that
means,
for real?
I'm pretty sure it means that you don't have a character limit. Oh. Generally speaking, the long posts I see, they're all blue check mark, if not exclusively all blue check mark.
Yeah, okay.
He also had a typo.
He did have a typo.
He did have a
That is
typo
true.
in
That is
decide.
You know what, though? That makes me feel like, it's not like Magic Johnson's person making it. I think actually LeBron made that tweet.
He typed this himself.
He typed it himself. By the way, no player in NBA history has won a ring with 4 different teams. Now LeBron could be that guy. And this sounds, I mean, it's obviously going to be the last chapter.
He said it will be.
Yeah.
He said this is his last decision.
This is it, last decision. So he's going to finish his career in Philadelphia.
Last decision.
Le decision.
Le
Exactly.
final.
Oh, look, I see in the next room somebody who's very happy that LeBron is. Look at him. He's like cheering and dancing. Happy. Finally. There he is.
Well, we're not totally out of LeBron business because we have a LeBron James Jr. still on the Lakers roster. So what do you think happens to Bronny, guys?
Yeah, we will talk about that coming up next. What is the Bronny of it all? Hey, Rams training camp starts Sunday. ESPN LA's coverage and content presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Your perfect entertainment resort and casino combination, always available at Pechanga, just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Mase Ireland, big day, 710 ESPN.
LeBron has made his decision.
LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers.
The King is heading to Philly.
My first reaction is, I'm shocked.
And your place to react is on ESPN LA. From what it means for the Lakers.
So, LeBron, 2 years, $8 million. Couldn't you have done that in LA? What are you doing here?
To whether Philly is now the team to beat.
I can see the basketball fit there. They have a lot of talent there, but it's still quite shocking, honestly.
Every take, every opinion, right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. Social security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I'm not a prude,
You are.
I'm not.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I do not believe I am at all prude. I'm like the least prudish person you know.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Hot Summer Friday. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Andy Kamenetsky's here. And so LeBron is a Philadelphia 76er. Now, last I checked, we've got a separate Bronny here in L.A. And now the question is, does he stay with the Lakers? Do the Lakers find a way to trade him to Philadelphia? Is that what Bronny wants? Is Bronny the one making that decision? All that stuff.
Well, according to Ramona Shelburne.
Okay, I'll take this as gospel.
Who should be scheduled to join us in about an hour.
Okay,
Right.
good.
As for the impact of LeBron's decision on his son, Bronny James, Rich Paul, the agent for both, tells ESPN, quote, they are not a package deal, and there's no current plan or request for Bronny James to join his father in Philly. Bronny James recently had his contract guaranteed by the Lakers, whose staff has a fondness for him, according to sources.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're watching games on a regular basis, and you got to see Bronny last year, he's improving as a player. Defensively, in particular, he's a tough, annoying defender.
Yeah,
he obviously doesn't have great size, but he has improved. They are developing him. Now the question is, do they believe in him enough without LeBron here to keep him as part of this Lakers roster?
Well, the thing I'm most glad about, like immediately for Bronny, is that he seems to have some agency in this, as opposed to LeBron making the decision for him.
I want Bronny. Bronny should be making decisions for himself.
LeBron's not Bronny's agent.
Right.
Rich Paul is his agent.
I listened to his podcast today.
Yeah, he's a great podcaster. But, like, the idea that LeBron would decide for Bronny, you're coming with me, at this point, third year in the league, that's actually humiliating for Bronny. Like, it really starts making Bronny look purely the product of his father.
Correct.
And that he has no agency and that he brings nothing to the table on his own. I'll be honest, I think the best thing for Bronny's development, if he really wants to carve out an NBA career, would be to get traded somewhere where he'd play more. Like, I actually don't think staying with the Lakers, even if they genuinely like him, which I've also heard, I don't think he's going to have the opportunity that he really needs.
No, you're right. He should go to a bad team.
Right. Like,
he should go to the Nets.
Like, I think
he should go to Chicago.
Yeah, or Milwaukee,
where he can play.
Somewhere like that. Like, I actually think that's the best thing for him. But that being said, the idea of him just being automatically packaged with LeBron, like he's LeBron's accessory, I think that's an awful look for Bronny, so I'm glad that's being avoided.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm a grown-up man, I'm going to make my own decisions. I'm not going to just follow Dad wherever he goes. Bronny is not a kid anymore. Bronny's a grown-up adult.
Yeah, I mean, he's his third year in the league. Now, what's interesting about this, though, is whether it's Bronny or Dalton Connect or Jaden Hardy or somebody, they need to move one player.
Right.
Because they've got 16 players.
16 players, yeah.
And once Matisse Thybulle is eventually signed, and there's only 15 spots. So somebody needs to move. And if there are teams around the league genuinely interested in Bronny as a developmental project, like the Lakers are going to have to listen. That being said, I have heard that they do like him. He's definitely a hard worker. Like Bronny, he's a lightning rod for a lot of attention and criticism that really is more about his dad than him. Bronny's not the problem.
No.
Like, he may not be the solution, and I'm not convinced he's an NBA player.
Right, I mean, the problem is he's not a rotation player here. Maybe you'll say, it looked like JJ trusted him a little bit last year in certain situations.
He did, but he also had no better options.
Right.
Like, I don't picture Bronny having a clear path to minutes this coming season. I'd love to be wrong just because
he's like the 12th man, the 13th, 11th man, something like that.
Like, I don't see it, and I agree with you. The size, he needs to be elite defensively at his size unless his offense really starts developing. But I am glad, though, that it doesn't seem like he's just getting shipped off as, dad's sidekick. That's just a bad look.
Honestly, it would be kind of embarrassing.
Yes.
It would be embarrassing. Hey, LAFC back home at BMO Stadium tomorrow night. Take on Sporting Kansas City. Tune in at 6:30 for BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz, leading you right up to kickoff at 7. Catch every moment on the ESPN LA app. This is the home of LAFC. So last night, M was producing the Rams Revealed show over at the YouTube theater. M, I caught part of it. It looked like a really cool setup. Describe what went on down there.
So they do this every year. They do it for season ticket holders. They do kind of a announcement of some sort. They have the star players come out, talk to the guys. It's usually right before training camp starts. So it's like primer right before the season starts to kind of get everybody juiced and ready for football. And what I was talking to Cappy about, and I think that could make LA fans very happy, is that if Aaron Donald just on the same day LeBron announces that he's going to Philadelphia or wherever he's going, says Aaron Donald comes out, says that he's coming back to the Rams, and then that's what LA fans can actually celebrate.
Yes.
And then also LeBron leaving. But what the reveal was not that Aaron Donald is coming back yet.
Yes.
Necessarily.
Not yet.
They are putting the ball in Aaron's court.
Yep.
They are welcome to have him back if he chooses to come back. And we got a chance to talk to Tony Pastores last night on the broadcast, and this is what he said to Cappy and Geeter about the possibility of Aaron Donald.
I mean, I love that with our fan base. It's never enough. But he is not in the building tonight. I think Sean said it really well the other day, right? We want to give him his time. This is his process. We feel really good about the team we have. When that came out that, hey, I'm thinking about it, I credit to Pat McAfee for lobbing a text out there that I think a lot of us wanted to send. But no, I think we'll play it by ear and we'll follow Aaron's cues, right? And I think ultimately it's what he feels is best for him, his family, his body, and if and when he's ready, we will welcome him with open arms whenever that day may be.
Yeah. God, can you imagine? It's going to be okay. So we waited for LeBron to leave. Now we're waiting for Aaron Donald to get here.
But here's the difference, though.
What?
LA fans are going to be saying, Aaron, take all the time you need.
Oh, yeah.
We love you. Make your right decision.
Yep.
And they're not going to be mad at Aaron Donald no matter what the decision.
And what was funny, too, is that, like, the next question after this was, but did we see Aaron Donald on the field during a practice facility? And then Tony was like, well, he does that all the time. He's done it every year. And then they're like, but in pads? And he was like, oh, I don't know if I saw pads or not. Who knows? Who's to say? So it's clear that it's all in Aaron's timing, whether or not he feels like it's the right time, whether he feels like he wants to, I don't think he could sully his legacy in any way, shape, or form, but it's just the idea of, do you really want to go out there and do it again?
Yeah.
Do you have it in you to do it for 20 weeks?
Yeah. And I don't even know what the methodology, like, does he come back during training camp, end of training camp? Is there some way he slides in later in this? I don't know what the mechanism is.
I think he has to play at least 8 games, something like that, for it to be a legal NFL contract, like something along those lines.
And to note that as well, it would be if he came back today, let's just say he came back today, and he said, I want to come back. If they didn't renegotiate his salary, he could command the same salary he had previously.
Right.
Because his salary is he's still under contract with the Rams. Like if he couldn't go and sign with the 49ers or
because
something.
He's still
his
on
contract
the books.
was still valid as of today. So if he stays retired, if he comes out of retirement, he could only go back to the Rams unless something happens. But with that, I'm sure that they would rework his deal. He would not be commanding the same $30 million that he would have if he had just stayed playing for the Rams and did not retire.
Right. So last night they did unveil new alternate jerseys. One is called the Soul.
Classic Soul.
Sorry,
is
Classic
the yellow. This is the yellow one in Soul.
Soul is in sun.
Sun. Yeah.
SOL.
Yeah. Their color, their specific yellow or gold
Royal in Soul.
Royal in Soul. And the other,
is Fearsome White.
Fearsome White.
Okay, I'll tell you the reason why they're listed.
Some call that the Lakers' starting lineup.
Okay, I know. I had to hold myself back from doing that last night. We got some Fearsome White on the Lakers. So, Classic Soul was based off of the 1951 NFL championship. The Rams won. It was the first major professional sporting win in the city of Los Angeles, is what they're saying.
Right.
So it's the anniversary of that, and they're paying homage to that. The Fearsome White is to pay homage to the Fearsome
Foursome.
And so that is like the retro jerseys that you get there. So that the yellow one, the Classic Soul, will be worn on the Rams SoFi opener. I'm not going to say home opener because they're opening in Melbourne.
Okay, right.
So the SoFi opener is the Classic Soul. The white will be worn on the day before Thanksgiving. So the Thanksgiving
That
game
Wednesday
against the Packers at home. And what is interesting about that, I would have loved to see them debut it on the road in Green Bay. The snow is swirling, and they're wearing the all whites. But I love the white one.
See, I love the Soul one. If I'm going to go buy one, and by the way, I saw a little video. People last night after the YouTube Theater Rams revealed were like in line.
You can buy these again
stuff.
if you want them at the RamsFanshop.com. Fanatics has them.
Right. But it was cool to see the line. Like, there was demand. But I like last year I got the Midnight Mode jersey, and I love the Midnight Mode. This year I want to get the Soul, and I don't think I'm going to get a Puka this year. I think I'll.
You should get a Garrett, a Miles Garrett, number 95.
I should get a Garrett. Absolutely.
You should call your shot and get a Simpson. Call your shot
He
now.
hasn't even signed a contract
I know. He's one of the few rookies that have not signed their contract yet.
He played like 7 games last year, and he's not signing his contract now.
I don't know. I know Drew Aller signed today. Is one of the last few.
I like Drew Aller.
Yeah, he's with the Stillers.
By the way, what's his name? Diego Pavia got cut by the Ravens.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Diego Pavia.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's just kind of a jerk.
And he's short.
Well, I mean,
It
but
doesn't
also
help.
just kind of an arrogant jerk.
No, I'm just saying, like, the skills-wise, being that short in the NFL is not necessarily a recipe for success. If you can't see over your linemen, it's going to be an issue when they stand up.
Boy, that's got to be so humbling, right?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, humbling.
Heisman Trophy runner-up, and he's already cut.
Yeah. So there was a story Cappy told last night.
Okay.
So Jackie Slater was one
So
of the,
that means it might be true.
Yeah. Jackie Slater was one of the guests that we had on last night, a Rams legend. And so he was the last person we talked to. So Cappy is the end of the interview, and he decided to tell the story about how he was an undrafted free agent kicker at training camp with the Chargers. And so then he is he is not going to make this team, so he's just going to do whatever he wants to do. And so he goes and introduces himself to, at that time, still playing the league, Jackie Slater. And at the end of his career, and Jackie played 20 years for the Rams.
Yep.
So end of his career, goes over, and he describes it as like the Mean Joe Green ad, the Coca-Cola ad. It's like, hey, Mr. Jackie Slater, hi, I'm Scott Kaplan. And then Jackie's like, oh, hello, or whatever. And then he retold that story to Jackie last night. And it was really funny because I just like to imagine Scott Kaplan.
Young Scott Kaplan.
The little kid in this Coca-Cola commercial for the Mean Joe Green.
Yeah.
Jackie Slater, like you said, he is a Rams legend. And the way you know that he is truly a legend is Mase, and Emily, for that matter. Have you guys ever been in the press room when Jackie Slater's there?
I mean, I met him last night.
I always go as a regular fan.
Okay. I've been in the press room when Jackie Slater's been there. And as you guys know, when we are sitting there in press rows or whatever, we're supposed to be pretty buttoned down.
Right,
we're
you're not supposed to cheer.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have big emotions or whatever.
No, that's Sua. He got in trouble for it.
And I've seen people get scolded before.
Yes, like Sua.
Except Jackie Slater.
Oh, really?
Because I've seen Jackie Slater lose his damn mind in
Really?
that press row, and nobody's going to say anything. You know why?
No,
Because
he's
he's
big.
Jackie Slater.
Yeah, and he's big.
a large human.
He's a very large man.
He still looks like he could go out there and protect your blind side.
Yeah.
In 20 years in the NFL, at the time that he played too, where he was in pads twice a day during the summer, and they were really going for it. He talked about the injuries that he sustained over the course of his career. That is just somebody who is tough as nails.
Oh, yeah. By the way, all those guys, you mentioned the fearsome foursome. We used to have, we got to know Deacon Jones really well, who's, long passed away. But if they kept stats, he probably would have been the all-time sacks leader. They just didn't keep track of it at that point.
He also appeared on a very special episode of the Brady Bunch when Peter wanted to do the Glee Club, but he was insecure about it.
Yeah.
And then it turns out Deacon Jones, he sang.
Yeah.
And he actually showed up and told all these people there's nothing, at the time they said, like, girly about being, or sissy about being a singer.
Right.
So then after that, everyone wanted to be in the Glee Club because they wanted to be like Deacon Jones.
So the thing about Deacon, too, is that if you shook his hand, he had summer fingers. Some are there, some are here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were going in every which way.
Have you seen Torrey Holt's hand?
No.
He's stopped by a bunch during the Rams broadcast over the course of the years. Just look up a photo of his hand.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of personal,
even Kirk
physical
Morrison
sacrifice.
has some fingers that aren't necessarily where they're supposed to be.
Right.
But you know what? Those guys are tough as nails.
They are. They absolutely are. All right, so LeBron has landed. It's in Philly. Thank God it's over. City of brotherly love. He's gone. And do I sound dismissive?
You know what you sound?
What?
You sound like a lot of people who are just over it.
Yeah, I like today. This show is like, okay, it's the LeBron farewell show, and we got to do a lot of LeBron stuff, and I'm like, just like, ugh.
Well, I think
it's obviously a gigantic story.
No, it is obviously, by definition, whatever LeBron does is a big deal. But insofar as the excitement level, like, it's a big story, but a lot of the air had been let out of the sails by now. Like, it just felt like, dude, make up your mind.
Yeah, just do it already.
Like, come on.
Just do it already.
If this was the first decision, too, I think it would have a different thing. But we've had it, 3 times at this point?
Right.
When he moved to Miami, when he moved to back to Cleveland, when he went to L.A., and now when he goes to Philly. We've been through this before. We know what's happening. We know them trying to manipulate us. I think it's because we can see through the manipulation from the LeBron camp.
I also think, too, they got enough footage, like decision-making footage for the documentary. So now they've decided, all right, we're good.
How
we
much
can
of
make
the
this
documentary is going to be the Game Over podcast? Half of it?
Probably a lot of it,
I imagine quite a bit.
Oh, you pointed this out, too, and Shams' announcement is that it's not just Rich Paul Clutch Sports. It's Rich Paul Clutch Sports, host of the Game Over podcast. With Max Kellerman. They should have added
hilarious. It speaks to my prediction. I've said this many times. I think the minute LeBron retires, Rich Paul is going to sell his stakes in Clutch, and he's just going to move permanently into entertainment because it is incredibly it's not a good setup to have your agent out there making headlines the way Rich Paul clearly likes to. Like, players do not like their agents creating things for them to have to talk about. They want their agent to prevent them having to talk about anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's very unusual to see an agent hosting a
Well, I mean,
podcast.
it's a total conflict of interest. Like, the stuff that he said.
Although I have been booked on the Bill Duffy show, which I'm excited about. That's Luca's agent.
Two can play at this
Yes,
game.
exactly.
But, like, with the stuff that he said about Austin Reeves, and that, in a perfect world, Austin should come off the bench, that bothered Austin's people.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
they talked to Rich Paul about it. Like, and the more he talks and does stuff like that, the more players have to address this stuff. And that's not what you want from an agent.
All right, so I want all you people, you listeners, to get fired up for Sports Graffiti, which is coming up right after we do Icebreakers, which is next. Mason Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Philadelphia, if he goes there and in the next year or two is to win a title, I mean, unbelievable story. But if he goes there and he doesn't even sniff a title, it's like, wow, man, you went and played for yet another team, sort of crawling to the end of your career, even if he's great.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
The summer savings are heating up at George Chevrolet. Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 models. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, and GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Total discount includes $1,000 trade-in assistance for qualified buyers who traded a 2012 or newer vehicle, plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees, and $85 dealer doc fee. Not all customers qualify. Vehicles subject to prior sale. More than 5 available at this price. Offer ends 8/2/26. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-505-4169. 800-505-4169. 800-505-4169.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, here's where we stand on July 24th. We've got the others have a 1-point lead over John Ireland.
Over John Ireland, yeah.
So, Andy, you're competing with the others. You have 34. John has 33. Mason and Brian have 6 because they've just won one.
Yes.
But it's okay, guys.
That's
You
all right,
still have a long time to go.
I don't necessarily. I play for fun.
Playing
not to
for
win.
double points.
Yeah.
Oh, you should be like
it's
LeBron.
double.
Play for
No,
yourself.
next week, yeah.
Okay, here it is. 10 points. I was born in 1962 in Mississippi. I share a birthday with Ashanti, and I have also released a book. For 9 points. I've appeared in the TV shows One Tree Hill, Hawaii Five-0, and Rules of Engagement. For 8 points, my dog and I, Nidus, were featured in a video game for the Wii. All right. For 7 points, I have played for 4 NFL teams in my career, and Julian Edelman took my daughter to the prom. For 6 points. What's funny is when I did Julian Edelman, I also used the same hint in reverse. For 6 points, I am in the College Football Hall of Fame, and I attended Mississippi Valley State University, and my son...
Mason.
Andy. Ooh. Mason beat me.
Mason?
Jerry Rice.
It is Jerry Rice.
That's what I was going to say.
6 points for Mason. You're up to 12.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Is this double day or no?
Not double day. Double day. Actually, wait. Let me just triple check.
5 days left in the month.
No, we have all next week for double days.
So we have 5 shows next week. All right, damn. I could use double.
Who brings this segment, Mason?
Oh, well, it's brought to you by Icebreakers. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. We love Blue Ice Vodka. Double gold, rated in just 64 calories an ounce and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean and smooth and no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Premium taste. Nothing extra. All right, so the LeBron story is obviously the biggest one of the day, but came across a quote from Bob Nightingale. He's been out there talking. We actually do Bob Nightingale impressions. Have you ever heard the Bob Nightingale?
No.
Hey, Steve. Hey, John. Me and Jorge Briones do it all the time.
It's very similar to Mitch.
Hey, Andy. It is very similar to Mitch. Hey, Steve. Hey, John. Well, Dodgers. That's sort of Bob Nightingale. But he says that the Dodgers are expected to be greedy at the trade deadline. And I like this attitude a lot. Here's the thing. We are absolutely friggin' loaded, but we're trying to do something that has never been done in the National League, has only been done 4 times in the history of the game, and that is to win back-to-back-to-back. And you better believe we're going to be greedy. I'm telling you, they are going to get Tarek Skubal. They are going to get Tarek Skubal. I think people in the front office are wise and have the foresight to know we've got 9 of the top 100 prospects in all of minor league baseball. We have the pieces that will make this trade happen. And if we don't, he could wind up in Milwaukee, and we would be facing Mazeroski followed by Skubal or reverse. Those 2 guys 1-2 is brutal. That is a tough series against Milwaukee, a really good team. And he could go anywhere and tilt the balance.
Well, here's what I love about it from the Dodgers position, because I agree with you. They can be greedy, and you can argue they should be greedy, but they don't have to do it from a place of desperation.
No.
Because as much as you don't want to face Skubal, they don't have to get him. Like, they are not desperate to get him. They can still win a World Series without him, even if they face him, meaning they can be really strong in dictating the terms of a deal. And they can say, look, we got awesome prospects, and we will give you better prospects and more of them than any other deal that you can get. But this guy, and this guy, off limits, take it or leave it.
Right.
And that's the best position to be in.
And so we can play the game. Well, would you move Emmett Sheehan and Dalton Rushing? You know what the reality is? Detroit wants a bag of magic beans. They're not necessarily in the market for big league right now talent. Now, Sheehan could be part of a deal. There's no way they're moving Rushing. But, I mean, in the minors, they got Zaire Hope, and they've got James Tibbs III, and they've got Sirota, and they've got, I mean, they're loaded in the minors right now. Why not just use those pieces?
Why do you think there's no way they would move Rushing?
Because Will Smith is questionable until further notice.
Well, okay. What if they know that Will Smith is going to be okay? They're just not rushing him because they don't need to.
Which I think is a real possibility.
Right. This is the reason why I'm not currently worried about Will Smith. And the reason, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with him. I'm not saying this couldn't be bad. It very well could be.
Yep.
But there's no reason to hurry him back at all.
I agree.
So if you want to be super, super cautious, great, do it. So that's why I think there's a possibility he's going to be back. But with Rushing in particular, what you're going to be doing with him long term is still a question mark.
Well,
because there's no immediate path to making him an everyday player.
But he plays. Obviously, right now he's playing all the games. But even when Will Smith was healthy, he was catching a day a week. He was playing first base a day or two a week. I mean, he was still getting swings.
He's still getting swings, but I'm talking about him being an everyday player. There's currently no immediate path for him being an everyday player. If you could leverage Rushing, even if you believe in him, to turn him into Scooball, who you know what his role is going to be with this team moving forward, I'd be willing to do it.
So your premise is that the Dodgers, and we know nothing about Will Smith's injury. The Dodgers know Will Smith is coming back. You're saying I think
it's possible.
In this theoretical, the Dodgers know he's coming back.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not move Rushing, who doesn't have a clear line to playing every day, as long as you know Will Smith is coming back?
Yeah, if you know Will Smith is coming back, like if you are confident in this, then I'm not saying move Rushing, no questions asked. I'm just saying I think Rushing could be on the table, especially because, again, this is something I've talked about a lot with Rushing. Like, I don't know what his role is with the team moving forward. There also could be a point where Rushing says, look, I don't want to spend my prime. Like, he's already entering the prime. I don't want to spend it as a maybe everyday player or with, I don't know if I can maximize it.
Because he's our emergency break glass first baseman. He's our emergency break glass catcher. He certainly makes them, he is needed right now.
But he probably, and I think rightly, sees himself as more than a break glass guy. Like I should be out there every day guy.
Well, in my head, he's playing first base after Freddie next year. After Freddie's contract is up, he could be playing first base.
But what if Freddie's back, though?
Yeah. I mean, that, again, all these are movable pieces.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to what the Dodgers know about Will Smith and his neck.
Yeah.
Because we know absolutely nothing. And Dave Roberts last said no baseball activities, gone at least another month.
Well, they're never going to be transparent with this.
No.
And by the way, they're not obligated to.
No, they're not.
But they're never going to be. Like, this is one of the things you really see the synergy between the Dodgers and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe a word either organization says when it comes to
when
health.
it comes to injury, yeah.
Neither.
By the way, if we get to the trade deadline, which I think is August the 3rd, right? If we get to the trade deadline and the Dodgers get a catcher, like, say, Victor Caratini from Minnesota or Luis Torrens from the Mets, it means they have concerns about Will Smith, right?
Possibly,
if they don't go out and get another catcher, it must mean that they know he's going to be okay.
That's my read on it, too.
So August 3rd will determine the health of Will Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll know. We'll know by how they approach the trade deadline in the catcher position. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some sports graffiti. Anything LeBron. He's going to Philadelphia. What do you think of the move? What do you think of the fit? You glad it's over? All that stuff. LeBron, legacy. You know what we're doing with LeBron. Aaron Donald with the Rams. Are we getting closer? How would he start? Would he come back now? Would he come back at the end of training camp? Would he come back in November? How does it all work? 877-710-ESPN. Tarek Skubal. Could he be a Dodger? They are apparently going to get very greedy here. Would you move Dalton Rushing in a deal like that? How much concern do you have about Will Smith? When's Tyler Glasnow coming back? He's still throwing off flat ground. All that stuff with the Dodgers is fair. By the way, they are in New York to face the Mets tonight. The mighty Mets.
Oh, is it possible? Like I don't think so, but is it possible Diaz could be back?
Not until the next homestand. So next week, Diaz.
You know he
will
would
be back.
love to be.
Oh,
there.
Little Tommy Trumpet.
I know he's close.
He wouldn't get the trumpet.
No, he would not get the trumpet.
But back home, obviously.
Yeah.
So 877-710-ESPN. Phone lines open right now. I want to give you a chance to react to everything, including LeBron. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Great teams walk in with a playbook, so why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple, and with Globe Life, it's never been any easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who do I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, Attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And yes, it's sports graffiti time. 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. And, of course, on Sports Graffiti, we take your calls. And if you're calling into 877-710-ESPN and you're calling into LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA, you're calling in on the Hard Rock Hotline. The Hard Rock Hotline, made possible by Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Bringing you Sports Graffiti today.
Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You get to talk to Mason in Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason in Ireland. Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. The Hard Rock Hotline is officially open on the day that LeBron James announces for Philadelphia.
Oh, it's been pointed out in the chat by a few people when we were talking about why today.
Yeah.
It's the 24th of July, and he's entering his 24th season. Either that or Friday News Dump. One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. No, I think probably everything means something with him, right? Let's go to Oscar in Baldwin Park. Oscar, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man? Oh, no, we've got that situation where the phones don't work. Will you punch him up, Brian? Oscar in Baldwin Park. What's happening?
Mr. Steve Mason, Kaminsky brother, man. What's up, man? Happy
all's
Friday.
good, man.
Real quick, man, LeBron, hey, finally, man, hey, I would admit this was annoying, man. I mean, this guy, hey, one thing, give him credit, man. He knows how to bring the eyeballs on him and gets everybody talking about him, so give him credit for that. But overall, whatever, that's his choice, and salute, because me personally, as a Laker fan, whatever, I respected him when he was here, but my people around me, everybody's are back watching the Laker games again because he's not there.
Okay.
So. And as far as being despised, I would say he was despised. He just was never loved by Laker fans.
Okay, there you go. Not despised, but never loved.
There's a big difference, by the way.
There is.
Too.
There's like an indifference.
Yeah, I think there was always an arm's length between LeBron and Laker fans. It went both ways. I don't think it was hostile, but they were just ready for him to be gone. Enough.
I still think that there is just some sort of collective amnesia about what the Lakers were before LeBron got here.
Okay.
Serious. Don't okay me.
No.
You're about to dismiss me.
I am dismissing.
Don't dismiss me.
Look,
that's a take. That's called a take.
I know, but I hear this take.
That's called a take.
I hear this take a lot. And yes, the Lakers were in a down period before LeBron.
Down period. They were winning like 25 games a year.
But remember, 3 of those years, it was 6 years in between the last time they went to the playoffs and LeBron joining them championship. 3 of those years were Kobe post-Achilles.
Okay.
And during that period, they weren't going to get a star because it would have been too awkward for another superstar to join Kobe's team when Kobe was in basically a shell of himself. But no, wait, let me finish.
Okay,
let me finish.
Go ahead.
Then they spent a couple years rebuilding, bringing in some kids that actually showed potential, and then they brought in LeBron. But the idea that between 2018 and 2026, the Lakers were never going to get anybody else. Like for 8 effing years, the Lakers were never going to get another star had LeBron not shown up. And also, too, like, how long do you have to stay in permanent gratitude for it? Like, at some point, he's been thanked a lot.
I don't know, for a championship? Kind of.
But he was thanked. But he was thanked. Like, there is a level of, like, okay,
Andy, they were 171 and 321 in the 6 years prior. Okay. They had a 34% winning percentage before LeBron got here and turned it around.
Right. But the point is, somebody else was going to show up. He did show up.
As good as LeBron and would lead us to a championship?
I'm not being dismissive of it. All I'm saying is I think the whole, like, think where they would have been. We don't know where they would have been.
No, because obviously we don't know where they would have been, but we know where they were.
That's fine. And Laker fans should, I want to make it clear, they should be grateful for that championship. But it just feels like after a while it was like, okay, how many times can you say thank you? Like, it's been said.
Yeah, let's go to Robin in Orange. Robin, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, Robin?
Good afternoon, mate.
Good afternoon.
I'm glad this LeBron sag is finally over, and I finally figured out why they called him the GOAT. Gone on another team. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Gone on another team.
Yeah.
That fits. Let's go to Peter in Carson. Peter, hey there. Oh, hang on a second. I hit the wrong button. There you are, Peter. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Steve? Thanks for taking my call.
Sure,
man. I really love you, man. Listening for a lot of years.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I don't know. I give LeBron credit for being an excellent businessman, but who I don't give credit to is Rich Paul. I think all that Rich Paul is like a face for LeBron. People try to make him out like he's an agent and does this or that. I mean, we all know LeBron's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes, dictating his contract, who to demand a trade for. I mean, I just don't think that his posse, as Phil Jackson would say, is that educated enough to.
No, you're wrong on that. You're straight up wrong.
By the way, yeah, I do think I don't agree with you, Peter. But thank you for the call. He's surrounded by really smart people.
No, I mean, what LeBron and Rich Paul and Maverick Carter and Rainy Mims have built together, it should be really respected.
Yeah,
like
really smart.
When they started that, that agency, and LeBron's obviously not an agent, but he's a part of it.
Yep.
It was heavily dismissed as something that would never take off. Clutch is a real agency.
Yeah.
Like that's dismissive to Rich Paul.
By the way, and it's also one of the key reasons, this will come out in the next couple of days, I think, but I saw a report today, Tyrese Maxey from the Sixers is a Clutch guy, and LeBron has literally known him since he was in high school.
Yeah.
And that was a big part of LeBron's decision-making that there was some familiarity. Now, the other thing is Jaylen Brown actually was once critical of Bronny.
And also Joel Embiid in There's Always a Tweet.
Yep.
He tweeted out, I'm trying to find the exact tweet. Oh, here it is. This is in 2018.
Yep.
June 30th, this Sabigo Gigante, when LeBron joined the Lakers. The Lakers are forever, all caps, going to be Kobe and Magic's team. Process that.
It all comes back around.
There's always a tweet.
Let's go. Oh, here's a Sixers fan. Jacob, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man? I guess congratulations
1, 2,
are in order.
3, 4, 5, Sixers. Thank you. I mean, once we got Jaylen Brown, that was a shocker trade. That was something I never saw coming. But when that happened, I was texting my brother and I said, next is Brown to Philly. And I truly believed it because it just fits him best. I never believed in Miami. What shooter does he have to facilitate the ball to? You're not going to play in the front court all game long with Bam, Giannis, and LeBron. So I never believed Miami. I thought the top two were Golden State and Philly.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my predictions. And obviously I'm happy that he's a Sixer. I'm just a little surprised that, you guys were like shocked by it. Like, oh, why Philly? Like, why not Miami? Why not Cleveland?
Well, to be
I think
clear,
you guys
Jacob.
are thinking too much of the sentimental.
No, Jacob. Actually, John in particular thought he was going to Philadelphia. I thought he was going to Miami. But I said all along, Philadelphia looks like the most compelling roster for him, given that there's Maxey and Edgecombe and Embiid and Jaylen Brown. So I do think it makes good basketball sense.
It was really the question of what's driving the ultimate decision.
Right.
Like, is it about sort of storytelling and narrative? Is it about unfinished business?
Yep.
Is he willing to do something completely new? Like, you didn't know.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if I could chime in one more thing, I think him picking Philly as well, if he wins a championship, obviously he won a championship with you guys. Yep. Some of you guys appreciate it, others don't. For us, if he wins a championship, he's going to be beloved in Philly. He will never have to buy a drink ever again. So I think that also played into a factor where he's like, hey, if I win Philly, they're going to love me.
How long will it take for him to get booed, Jacob?
If we're somehow under 500, like in January, and he's playing awful, maybe then. But it's not going to be an instant one game where, like, his first game he goes, 3 for 20.
It'll
and they
take
boo
a
him,
while. You got to really earn those boos.
Yeah, kind of like how when you guys got Westbrook, it looked great, but then halfway into the season, you're under 500, and you're like, oh, man.
No, it never looked great. You're wrong about that.
By the way, never looked great. I didn't like it when it happened.
No.
The one guy I know who loved it was
Ireland.
John Ireland.
I say
it's his
this,
favorite all-time player.
Say this with all love and respect to Ireland. He would be the worst general manager. He'd be
yes,
awful
he
at
would be.
He'd be terrible.
You know who he would be? He is the ultimate star hunter.
Yep.
I mean, he does the thing, star effing driven town, but sometimes you've got to build something.
He was the only. Remember when Bill Simmons proposed the idea of the Lakers trading for Embiid and they could get him for nothing, which was very transparently Simmons trying to sabotage the Lakers? John was all over.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. Let's get Embiid. Let's get Zion. Let's get everybody who's overweight and hurt.
He's an all-NBA center.
Yeah. Let's go to Christian in Altadena. Hey, Christian, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
I feel like I can speak for all of LA.
Goodbye. Very nice setup, Christian. All right, so he brought his own music to the show.
Christian was ready, too. He was on it. Ready with that audio. He wasn't one of those callers that like stumbles for a second, doesn't know he's on air. Well done.
Well done. Let's go to Steven in Thousand Oaks. Hey, Steven, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm not going to be talking about LeBron.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about games yesterday. I'm a huge Raider fan. I thought that was a cool theme about what John did. And shout out you for taking them as a sleeper team. The nation appreciates that, Mason.
Awesome. I think they're going to be very good. I'm very high on Clint Kubiak, and I'm glad they kept Crosby, and I think there's something to build on there. I'm a huge Kubiak / Mendoza guy, and I think they're going to have a good year. Thanks, Steven. All right, let's roll on with some more Sports Graffiti, huh? All the lines are lit. Everybody has an opinion on something. And by the way, it's Friday, so it can be about anything. It doesn't have to be serious at all. can be just totally screwing around.
What are we doing today? What's the theme today?
Hot Summer Friday.
Hot Summer Friday.
HSF.
There you go. By the way, the Hard Rock Hotline is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. More of your calls coming up. In the meantime, you're out there this weekend. You're driving around. Maybe you're driving out to the beach, down to San Diego, up to Santa Barbara. You're on the road. You're on the freeway, and all of a sudden, bam, somebody hits you. Maybe you get sideswiped, you get rear-ended, somebody merges wrong, all that stuff can go on. And at that moment of an accident, I need you to think about Jacob Imrani. He is absolutely the guy that can handle everything for you. He did it for me. Call him from the scene of the accident. He'll walk you through everything. Maybe find a witness, maybe get your car to the body shop, all that stuff. He's going to do it all. You don't have to worry about any of it, and you don't pay Jacob unless you win. 800-345-6789. Remember this number. It is so easy. 800-345-6789. He will be on the spot for you to help you through the process and get you the maximum compensation. Remember, 800-345-6789 or call jacob.com. Mason Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The King has a new kingdom.
The LeBron era is officially as he signs with Philly over in LA.
LeBron James is taking his talents to Philly.
I just think the Lakers and LeBron were sort of ready to turn it over. It's been 8 years. They've already got their new star.
What does it mean for the Lakers, the Sixers, and the entire NBA?
I would say to you that this is probably the closest team that he's got to really winning a championship.
Every angle, every reaction, right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Laker fans are like, thank God it's over. Hey, it's Mase, and for the ultimate immersive sports experience, get into Cosm. See all your favorite summer sports on a massive 87-foot wraparound high-res display. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall live multi-view sports for all the big games, and Cosm has immersive cinema like The Matrix, Willy Wonka, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for a family night out. The deck at Cosm, panoramic, rooftop, bar, Cosm's signature menu of local food favorites, craft cocktails, and beers. Go to Cosm.com and I'll see you at Cosm.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights, there was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a one-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move. So she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
good
the correct
for you,
answer.
Johnny I.
More of Mason and Ireland right now.
Man, the Hard Rock Hotline is popping today. Let's get back to the phones. Let's go to Sharon in Los Feliz. When did I get to town?
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon, what's happening?
Guys. Oh, God, I've got a great moot point here. I want you to really look at this, okay? Why I think LeBron went to Philadelphia is exactly why you're all stunned. Nobody expected it, A, because LeBron doesn't have to live up to anything. The point being, Miami, he chose that with Bam and the Greek Freak, he would have had to have really excelled. Cleveland, he would have had to have lived up to everything we all thought. But Philadelphia was safe. He slid in there, and I'll tell you what he did. When Bob Myers came out and made his pitch, and just hear me out, he's the only GM that advocated for LeBron James. No other GM of these other teams, did you hear them, actually make a pitch for LeBron? Only Bob Myers. So therefore, he slid in. It's a perfect fit. If they don't win, it will not fall on LeBron. It's a safe fit. It's a great fit. But the other two, that's where the failure would have come in.
Okay. All right, Sharon. Thank you very much. It's interesting. Now, I will say that I think if it goes south in Philly, he will get blamed. If it's a mess in Philly, because they're all, they're multiple ball dominant guys. If it's a mess in Philly, he will get all the blame, 100% of the blame.
He's going to be a target if that ends up happening. Like he made it too complicated. That being said, though, I don't agree with the idea that this was the safest bet. He's going to the most stacked team in terms of names.
Yes.
I think there's a lot to figure out.
Right.
But he went to the team with the most names, so that could be the highest expectation.
And I would also argue that Pat Riley did come out and make kind of a pitch.
Did, actually.
He did a very, we buried the hatchet kind of conversation.
He said something to the effect of, like, we've landed one, now we need to land the other. And it was obvious who he was talking about.
Talked about forgiveness,
stuff
like that in the interview. I think.
But Bob Myers did go on the podcast.
True.
That's another level.
Oh, yeah, that is.
It's not just a public pitch. It's
on the Agents podcast.
Right, that will eventually become part of the documentary. So he participated in the content.
There you go.
He was part of the content game.
There you go. Let's go to Nick in Dallas. Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Nick, what are you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for taking my call. I just, as a Laker fan here in Dallas, I wish LeBron the best of luck, but I just want to get to what, the Luka trade, because I'm happy it went about it like it did, that it was quiet and it was under the table.
Yep.
And the way Pelinka handled it. But also, I'm kind of also happy Jeannie said what she said in the article. I think it was written by Baxter Holmes, I think. I could be wrong.
Okay.
That I just think LeBron and Rich Paul were trying to control things for the franchise, and Jeannie wasn't having that. Now, having said all that, the clock is ticking on Pelinka. So we'll just see moving forward. Though. I just wanted to address that, but also I just wish LeBron the best of luck. But that's my take. But, best luck with LeBron.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. I think both sides were sick of each other.
Yes.
And I think that the Lakers organization was certainly, I'll say, I think they were run by Clutch for a number of years.
If nothing else, they felt like Clutch was trying to run them. And
correct.
They felt like Clutch was bigfooting them. I mean, look, ultimately, if they didn't want to do things Clutch said, they should have said no.
Right.
Like the Russell Westbrook thing, as much as it's well documented that LeBron and AD wanted Russ, I believe firmly that so did Rob and Jeannie.
Right.
But if they didn't, that's even worse.
Yeah,
they should have just said no.
Yeah, their fingerprints were all, LeBron's fingerprints were all over the Westbrook move.
But at the same time, you don't like it, say no.
Yeah.
Have the stones to say no.
The other part of this is, Rob Pelinka's on the clock. Yeah, he made some big signings, turned over the roster. If these guys work, all hail Rob. And if it doesn't work, I think that ownership can potentially look in a different direction for basketball operations, but this has got to work. The question I have is how much of it was exclusively Rob and how much of it was sort of that infrastructure that has been built in and around Rob?
Well, the infrastructure to this point, I don't think is that big.
We got us a rocket scientist.
We got a rocket
scientist in the front office.
It's still not a particularly big front office. So in that sense, a lot of this is Rob.
Although weirdly, do we know?
Okay, we don't know, and Rob has said that they won't announce. I can only say that if I were Rob or I were the Lakers, I would be announcing the assistant to the assistant to the assistant because Laker fans are dying to hear this.
See, I think Farin Zaidi's fingerprints are on some of this too.
They might
talk to Momo about that coming up when she stops in. But I think the Dodgerization or the Dodgerification of the Lakers is underway.
But then here's the thing, though. If their fingerprints are more on it and this doesn't work, if they fired Rob, at that point, are they just making Rob the fall guy for their own decisions?
In short? Yes. Let's go to Jerry in Compton. Jerry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, man, I'm really disappointed at the Los Angeles Lakers right now. They should have been begging LeBron James to come back. He only signed for $8 million. He's getting paid the same amount as Jameis Winston for the New York Giants. He should have been playing for. He should have came back.
So, are you mad at the Lakers or are you mad at LeBron?
I'm mad at the Lakers for not begging LeBron to come back. Now we have to see LeBron win the championship with another team when he should have been winning it with us.
Okay.
So you're already calling it.
Yeah, he's already calling it. Philly's got the championship. Lakers ran him off.
Here's what I will say, and you could actually say this about the Lakers as well, but I would say it applies to the Sixers. It is extremely rare for teams to win a championship immediately after that much turnover.
Right.
It's very rare.
What's an example of that?
2008 Celtics.
Right, Celtics.
But that's more exception that proves the rule.
Right. Let's go to Steve in Costa Mesa. Steve, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Really enjoy Locked On Lakers, Andy. So
thank you.
Shout out. Steve, I've been talking to friends. I wanted your opinion on this. I think Kyle Tucker's going to pop. I don't know what it is. I think he's swinging the bat well. He's getting some great. He's one of those guys who just needs a series. That's all it takes for a guy like that. And if that can bleed into the postseason, that offense with his left hand is unbeatable.
Steve, I don't disagree with you. And by the way, I think one of the things that happens is when you become the guy, you're the guy. Like, for example, if Kyle Tucker has a good postseason series, it changes the way everybody views him and changes the way he feels about himself. And I think that clutchness is a habit. Like, it is a habit that has been developed by guys like Max Muncy and Kike Hernandez and Freddie Freeman. I think clutchness is a habit. And Kyle Tucker is one good series away from being clutch. Now, if it goes the other way, if he scuffles in the postseason, that sort of defines him in addition to a struggling regular season. But he's not been very good so far.
He has not been great so far, but he's also not hurting the team. Like, definitionally, he's not hurting anything.
Well, nobody is screwing it up. I mean, they're winning just on autopilot.
I say this because I hope Tucker remembers that, because you don't want him putting more pressure on himself to perform, because it probably means he's going to do worse if he feels like all of this is on him. He actually should remember it's not all on you. Just play baseball.
Yeah, this is probably the toughest offensive season he's had, the one he's having right now with the Dodgers. And the only reason it is last year was better is because he had a good first half. He had a terrible second half of the season. And now he's really scuffling. But to his point, you have a good postseason, and all of a sudden you're a different guy.
You know, it's funny. I haven't looked lately, but there was a period where Kyle Tucker's splits at home were way worse than on the road. Like,
interesting.
And my theory was he's feeling more pressure at Dodger Stadium to, like, live up to this contract to those fans, as opposed to just when he's on the road. And you get heckled on the road, you're used to that.
Let's go to Dan in L.A. Hey, Dan.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I just wanted to bring up the point, and no one's brought it up since, but we're talk a lot about the 6 years prior to LeBron gracing us with his presence again, but we don't talk about the actual front office and what was happening there, who was in charge, who was running the show, and what their decisions were. I mean, we had, unfortunately, Magic was there. He, drafts Lonzo Ball for, the vibes. You had a brand new Rob in that situation. You had our front office before that was Buss and Mitch Kupchak doing the bad deals that they were doing.
Yes.
And now we have the Walter Group. So when we look at those years, Andy brought up a great point. It's the 3 years where, after the Achilles tear, 3 years we were trying to rebuild with the Ramby as the smart people in the room. Now we don't have the Ramby and the poorest organization in there, and everybody wants us to beg LeBron. We are the Lakers. Let's. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
come on, guys.
I'm with you. The idea of begging is not something the Lakers do. Now, I will say this: I don't know. Kurt Rambis has been very involved with the Lakers front office. I don't know his involvement at this point.
I mean, if he
certainly played a role.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small front office.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many people there, even with, the rocket scientists brought in and it's still, to the best of our knowledge, pretty small. So if Kurt had any type of voice then, I assuming he has some
voice now. Yeah, some voice. Let's go to Michael in Lancaster. Michael, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Great.
I got a quick question for you guys because I haven't heard Noid bring this up, and you guys like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
What do you think of LeBron choosing Philly? He signed a 2-year contract because they could draft Bryce next year if you look at the draft picks compared to Philly, Cleveland, and then Miami.
Yeah. Maybe.
I suppose.
He leans on somebody. They draft Bryce. I mean, I guess that's the thing.
Would be a hell of a flex.
It would.
Played
it
with
really
2 sons.
Yeah.
I managed to get 2 franchises to draft my son.
My kid. Yeah, exactly.
It's a pretty good flex.
All right, there you have it. There's your Sports Graffiti on the Hard Rock Hotline, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Rams training camp back this weekend. Tune in Sunday from 3 to 6 for Beto and Geeter. Live from Rams training camp at LMU. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA, powered by Waba Grill. It's for you. And we're going to be out at Rams training camp next Wednesday, right? Em and Andy.
Yep.
This is the team for next Wednesday. I am so excited that the NFL is back. Oh, man. I'm like, Trudell was talking yesterday. Mike Trudell was talking about starting a guillotine league. Do you know what the guillotine leagues are? We're going to work on it. We tried it last year. This year, Em, are you in for a guillotine league this year? Yeah? Did you lose your mic, or you're just not participating? Or?
Sure.
Salty M.
I'm in. Trudell runs a very tight ship with leagues.
Trust me, I know. I'm in his fantasy basketball league.
Like,
so I know.
you do not mess around if you join a Mike Trudell fantasy league.
No, he's serious.
Yes, he is.
All right, coming up next for you, we anticipate that the Ramona Shelburne is going to roll in here after doing a bunch of TV work. That's coming up next for you. Mase Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sham Charania and ESPN reporting the breaking news.
We now head to our LeBron breaking news desk via Shams to Gregory Arthur Bergman.
Breaking news, LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with a player option.
Lame.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's insurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due on signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.962% APR.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about switching Mase Ireland to Ireland and Mase.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even sound
Mason
right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
No, that's why I made one more dollar than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
When I think California girls, I think Ramona Shelburne.
Yeah.
818 girl.
What's going on? It's a hot summer Friday.
It is a hot summer Friday. And all of us in the valley are stuck in the valley
Yeah, it
because
is hot, right?
there is going to be a lot of traffic on the 405 this weekend. There's 11 miles of PCH that are shut down.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's a whole thing.
Oh,
we were
wow.
going to go to the beach, and then I was like, no, we're not.
Yeah, it's going to be hot this weekend. So, Momo, when you heard the news, what was your first reaction?
Okay, I'm going to scene set for you.
Okay, set the scene.
I was had just dropped Daniel off at camp. I was rushing to my 8:30 workout, and I saw Shams' tweet, and I thought he was hacked again, the same way I thought he was hacked when he tweeted the Luka trade. And I was like, wait, no, I guess it's really him. It's not scam Sharania. You know how like
yeah, right.
Scam
Scam
I was
Sharania,
like, it's really him. Okay, because nobody had Philadelphia on the bingo board. Like nobody at the end of the day thought he would really do that.
Ireland did.
Did he?
Yeah, he thought he was going to Philly.
I thought he was going to Miami the whole time. Not the whole time, but the last week or so. Lots of wins have been blowing.
I thought Miami because I had a source that was telling me in
I
Miami.
was your source.
It was you.
I'll tell you this. I called Rich Paul, because we call Rich Paul, this is what we do. And Rich Paul was like, I knew I had lunch with Kellerman the other day, and Kellerman said, we're taping very early Friday morning. But I think it's because Rich is flying to Cleveland this afternoon. It's not for any other reason. And Rich took my call, which was nice. And he said he thought it was Miami too.
Okay.
And he and LeBron had a big, long conversation late Thursday night. And they kind of went over everything again, and that's when it ended up being Philly. And so I don't know how long LeBron had been feeling that way. I don't know what happened in the last week or so that it made it break that way. Rich said there were favorites all along. Like he would have one team that was he was thinking about pretty strongly, and then it would switch to another team. And then I really think, as much as we were all annoyed by the wait, I really think he needed all 24 days.
So I had said at the top of the show that I thought, as a roster, this was the best roster for him. That if you think about Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe, Embiid, if he's healthy, Jaylen Brown, that's a roster that can win, right?
Okay, cumulative talent, sure. Depth, cumulative talent. Embiid is an MVP.
Yeah.
He's an amazing player. Stylistically, I don't know how that's going to work. He's never played with a center like this. It reminds me of the Olympics when Embiid was he was literally on the team to beat Serbia, to match up with Jokic in that one game, and he did it, and he did his job, and they won. But the other games, it was kind of out of place. It didn't really fit. So I don't know how that's going to look for a guy making as much as Embiid does, who has been as important to that franchise as he is.
I don't mean to be flippant about this, but I don't know how often he will have to play with a center like Embiid that he's never played before.
That's
Embiid's
true.
never available.
The truth is, in the playoffs, you need a guy like Embiid.
Yeah.
So maybe this is where LeBron gives them 40, 50 great games. The rest of the time, they're just kind of finding each other. Maxey, I don't know. You know, there's people in the league you just like being around.
Mm-hmm.
Like Maxey's one of those guys. He's just a bright ray of sunshine.
So now I've heard that Maxey was one of the critical pieces of this because he's a clutch guy, and LeBron has known him since he was a kid, really.
Yeah, and I think
LeBron, he loves the idea of playing with a young whippersnapper, okay? Like
whippersnapper.
Yeah,
You're bringing back that term.
Yeah. Well, listen, on the
youngster,
early morning
a
Sports Center
whippersnapper.
today, I quoted a Chinese proverb just out of
Really?
thin air. It just came out.
What was it?
Okay, so I was asked, why not Miami or Cleveland? Why did it not end up being those places? And Rich Paul had said something to me. He said, well, when you won in a place, going back there can be a good thing, but could also be different. It might be different when you come back. And I said, there's an old Chinese proverb that says, no man steps in the same river twice, because he's not the same man and it is not the same river.
You said this on Sports Center?
I did. I just did it.
How are you not on, like, Jeopardy and
I know.
stuff?
How did I not get on ESPN Jeopardy?
Yeah, you're quoting
Proverbs?
Proverbs?
I have serious FOMO right now.
Yeah.
I need to call my agent right now.
Yeah,
Be like,
call your agent.
What's going on?
Why are you not on Jeopardy?
I want to. My brother's been on Jeopardy.
Has he?
Really? Yeah, he was.
But you'd go on, like, real Jeopardy, celebrity Jeopardy, wouldn't you?
I don't know if I'm famous enough. Clearly, I can't even make it on ESPN Jeopardy.
Come on.
I got to quote Chinese proverbs. Maybe they don't know I went to Stanford. Maybe.
Good proverb. Now, they have become, Philly, the third pick on the betting markets to win the title. It goes OKC 1.
Still OKC?
It goes San Antonio 2, and it goes Philly 3
Really?
with the Knicks 4.
That's so disrespectful to the Knicks.
Well, I mean, this is just people betting money. They don't care one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean,
it means where the money is.
Kalshi's not like odds makers and things like that. That's just people.
through the postseason.
They literally swept Philly.
But
they swept them.
But the whole thing with betting markets is somebody is out there
Yeah.
putting money on them right now, as opposed to we're setting a point spread.
It's supposed to incentivize you to bet also. So
Correct, yeah.
Philly fans are like, yeah, let's go throw down a bunch of money on them. Okay, that's incentivizing you. I will say this. I don't think OKC should be favored. They just lost 3 really important players.
Yeah, Dort,
Isaiah Joe, and Andrew Wiggins.
Right.
Aaron Wiggins.
Yeah.
But, like, those are 3. Okay, the 2 guys were depth pieces, but they were still important. Like, the reason why OKC wins is their depth.
Right.
They have 10 guys who can just run you off the court. So they lost 3 of them. And we'll see what they do with their younger players. Now it's time for the guys they've just drafted to come in and do something.
Let me ask you something about LeBron here. Go back to LeBron.
Yeah.
Does he get graded on a scale now because he's only making $4 million? Like, do you look at him and say, yeah, but I mean, for $4 million, look what we've got. Does that sort of take some of the heat and some of the onus off him?
No, he's still LeBron.
Yeah,
But I will say that you and Scott Kaplan have asked me a similar question, which is...
That's scary.
I know, but I think you asked it maybe better.
Okay. Well, that question right there,
he
said,
get
graded on a curve?
He said, look, if I would have known LeBron was only going to be $4 million, then I would have wanted him back. Like, hey, if he was playing for that much for the Lakers, man, shoot. Right?
You know, it's interesting. We got that one of those calls. We took 2 segments of calls today. One person said that.
Yeah.
But
we should have gotten him
I feel like he would have, if it was coming from the Lakers and that was the Lakers offer, that would have been insulting from the Lakers.
Which is what the Lakers understood right from the jump, which is that they have the curse of the incumbent, which is if making $4 million in Philly a year is the most Philly can pay him. So he's happy. He's fine. But making $4 million from the Lakers is $48 million less than what he made last year.
It's also, too, it's the curse of the incumbent that the relationship is already tense as it is.
Yeah.
So it's...
Do you like that? I just coined that, curse of the incumbent.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, I put it in one of my
Today
long stories.
Proverbs, man, you're on a roll.
What is curse of the incumbent? That would be the answer on Jeopardy.
That was so good. We should do a game of games that's Jeopardy again.
Oh, yeah. They all hated when I used to do Jeopardy.
And then you would trip people because they'd say the answer and they wouldn't do it in the form of a question.
Exactly.
Oh, so
exactly.
Good. Yeah.
Let me ask you about the Rich Paul of it all.
Good rhyming.
Yes. So Andy says, what is Rich Paul doing on a podcast and being an agent at the same time? Do you see that as a conflict?
No, it's fine.
See,
because
I think it's fine too.
He's a singular entity. So there's certain people in this media ecosystem and in our world now that can be that there's no rules for. Like Charles Barkley can do whatever he wants.
Of course.
Rich Paul can do whatever he wants. Stephen A. Smith can do whatever he wants. Like they sort of transcend the normal rules of what's okay and what's not okay. They can say what they want. Stephen A. Smith could run for president. It's fine.
Could.
It's fine.
He apparently did research on it. He apparently sort of tested the
still
idea
might.
of whether he'd do it.
He should.
I heard him doing a politics show. He's doing politics shows.
With Rich Paul, though, the question that I'm bringing up is not the idea of, like, can he get away with it or he can say whatever he wants?
He is getting away with it.
Well, no, he is getting away with
That's
it,
what I'm saying. He is. It's not hurting with any of his. No one's left.
No one's left yet. We'll see.
By the way,
you know,
I'm going to be on the Bill Duffy podcast next week.
Are you really? There's a Bill Duffy podcast?
No, there is not. Of course not.
Oh, I fell
He's
for that.
He's focused on being an agent.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I just think
but do you know Bill Duffy?
No.
He would be a good podcaster.
Would he?
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, okay. He's got like 5 kids. He's had so many amazing clients over the years.
Yeah.
He's just I would say the word avuncular was created to describe a man like that.
Pretend for a second.
I'm in a Jeopardy mode. I know.
What is avuncular?
Pretend for a second I don't know what that means.
Okay, I do.
Like people listening right now.
Well, avuncular is like an uncle, like a
friendly.
It's got some status. He's got a status to him, sort of an older gentleman who's giving you a familial feel.
So he puts the uncle in avuncular.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
all right,
it's a compliment.
I got a list of things. So
go
let
for
me
it. Rapid
go
fire. Let's go.
Okay. How does this what has happened in the way this roster has been reassembled? How much of it is the infrastructure around Rob? Has it changed that much? Was
we back on the Lakers? Okay,
I'm back on the Lakers. Because
it's okay.
People are moving on.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Dodgerification or the Dodgerization of the Lakers, has that happened?
Yes, it's
has.
happening. The Dodgerization is in full stride. It's happening. It's like there are. Okay, I'll describe it for you. Rob is in constant communication with Farhan Zaidi and Andrew Friedman. They're always talking to him. Farhan really acts as Mark Walters' representative. So Mark is involved. Obviously, they're telling him things,
right?
But he's not in the weeds, day to day, minute to minute, hour to hour.
Yep.
And I think he just really trusts the two Dodger guys to know how he thinks and how he operates. And then when Mark needs to come in and make a decision, I do think they've beefed up in terms of analytics, in terms of strategy. A lot of this offseason was the new guys, coming up with a plan of how to build this team out. That's what you saw 4 signings right in a row.
Yep.
They believe in the guys they signed. They signed Quentin Grimes to 4 years. They signed.
By the way, on
Mamu.
Grimes, JJ knew.
That's
Grimes.
a JJ thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a JJ knew him as a player. I think Grimes went and worked out with him.
They worked out together.
I think JJ really was like, if there's one player it's this guy. Like he really believes in him.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice they usually role players get like 2 years. Like Colin Sexton got 2 years.
Yeah.
These guys got 4 years. And a lot of that is so that they have time to grow into a team. This is Walker Kessler, 4 years, right? Like these are deals that
Mamu
you guys.
Kelishvili, 4 years.
You got it now.
Thank you.
You don't even.
I got it down pat.
You didn't even blink.
No.
You're just like I didn't even take it. You didn't even take an extra breath.
Nope. I got it now.
Like sometimes I still have to get a little more air before I say that last one.
So much Mama Kelishvili practice.
Because I got to go, Mamu Kelishvili.
There you go.
But I have to take a breath first because it's a lot.
But you're right in that Kessler's 4 years.
Yeah.
Sandro Mamu is 4 years.
There it is.
They've made big commitments. Now,
Grimes
this is the
4 years.
question I was asking yesterday. And Andy, I want to know from you too. I see a starting lineup. By the way, can you tell I've moved on from LeBron?
Yeah,
I've
quick.
seen a starting lineup, and I think Luka, Austin, Grimes, Kessler. Who is the 5th starter? Who is the wing?
If I would choose LaRavia right now. Like right now, just to add more size and defensive structure.
Yeah.
Like he's not ideal, and I think he would be more like a sort of like a perfunctory starter, the way like AC Green was in the 2000 championship team, where he started, but he only played in the low 20s.
Right.
But like everyone else, I think it's either skews too much offense in Mamu or you're too small. Like Zaire Williams, I think you end up with too small.
You think he's too small? Matisse Thybulle's too small?
Well, I
No,
don't think
Thybulle's big.
Thybulle's big?
Thibault could be a starter.
Thybulle's not big.
6'8" or so?
No, he's like 6'5".
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He looks 6'8".
Thought he was bigger.
Well,
Yeah.
also,
Okay.
too, I
All
don't
right.
think you can start Thibault just because you don't know his availability. And I think it becomes inconvenient to start planning for a guy to start if you don't know how often he's going to be there.
All right, let me shift back to LeBron because this is the next thing on the list. Bob Myers. How important was Bob Myers to this whole process?
I think credibility-wise. But I will say this. I don't think this, and I feel bad saying this about Daryl. It's not a knock on him personally. I don't think this happens if Daryl's still there. Daryl Morey. Okay?
Right.
And it's mostly because there's some bad blood there between
LeBron
yeah.
and Daryl Morey.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a fit at all. it goes back to the China stuff,
Right.
you know. Put everyone in a bad position.
LeBron has a right to be mad about that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like credibility.
Oh yeah, that's huge credibility. Like, but well, first of all, Bob Meyer still lives in L.A.
Yeah.
Like, let's remind people how involved Bob really is. Mike Gansey is the new GM there. Mike Gansey played high school basketball against Rich Paul and against LeBron James. Like they knew each other in Cleveland.
Wow.
He's the new guy there. He's a really bright guy.
Really good player.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good, and I think he also has a history with LeBron. I think probably the most important one is Tyrese Maxey. I just Steve, you like to work with like young whippersnappers, right? Like, you know,
I don't use the term whippersnapper.
I like
but
it.
Yes,
but
I like working with
he's
kids.
No, that's what you call me when the mics are off, okay?
I have never used the word whippersnapper until today.
Emily, like Tyrese Maxey is a bright ray of sunshine. He wakes up in the morning and says, "How do I get 1% better?" And he says it unironically.
Do you mean that literally?
I
like
mean,
he
that's
actually
literally
does say,
his.
I want to get 1%
That's literally
better.
what he says after in
We
interviews.
should all strive for that. 1% better.
How do I get 1% better? Like
1% better.
He's humble. He's hardworking. He's chipper. He's got a sunny disposition. I mean, like he's just a joy to be around. Everybody. Every time I see him, I'm like, "Hey, Tyrese, how are you?" You know what I mean? Like,
nice.
like
That's
he's
good.
that guy, and he's really good.
Yeah, he is.
And so I think LeBron sees, okay, this is a team I can go to, and he had two choices between going to the geriatric Warriors, okay, and me and Steph and Draymond, and we're gonna drink wine and play golf.
The old Trotters.
Yeah, the old Trotters. That's great.
I stole that from Andy.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give credit where
that was
credit is
good.
due. I invented the blame pie. He invented old.
And
Trotters.
I invited.
It's about time I came up with
Kirsty
something.
the incumbent. Yeah.
Yes.
Kirsty the incumbent and confirmation
A
bias.
lot of brand new stuff.
Yeah,
Today.
yeah,
A lot
yeah.
breaking out some new material. Do you
So-
want to hang out and talk a little Dodgers? Greg's coming in here.
Okay, but I got to leave by 2.
Okay, yeah, hang out. Greg's going to do some Dodgers with us. He'll also have some LeBron stuff. His reaction. I think he was technically the person who announced it.
Did he really?
On the station, yeah.
Did he check to make sure it wasn't scam Sharania?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Okay.
I'm sure he did. Nobody wants to get that one wrong. Mase Ireland, Boys in Blue report next. Mase Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
LAFC is rolling. Make sure to join me, Mario Rees, on the latest episode of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO as I react to Sun Hung Men's performance on sunny bobblehead night and LAFC's second straight win. Plus, LAFC radio voice Dave Denholm joins me to break down the black and gold and preview the next match versus Sporting KC. Join me tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
All right, if building a winning culture was a sport, Mike Capozio's got a championship banner hanging at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Well said, Travis. But it starts with the people. Believe in your team and they'll deliver every time.
And that's exactly what happens. Award-winning dealership, massive SoCal presence. So what's the secret, Mike?
No secret, Travis. No secret at all. Just do the right thing by your customers, give them what they want, make it easy, and stand behind it.
And that is how dynasties are built.
Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at RotoloChevy.com.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Waba Grill. It's flavorful. Pick me up and never put me down. It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Hot Summer Friday.
Hot summer.
All the songs have been summer songs. This is, we have two full summer songs. This is the Taylor Swift, and stay tuned for the Bananarama a little bit later on.
Bananarama. I can't wait for the Bananarama.
You don't know Bananarama?
I've heard of Bananarama.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I know through summer, too, also.
What's going on in this photo I'm looking at?
I don't know.
What photo are you?
You and Ireland are just screaming?
Yes.
That's your new photo?
That's
What?
the growl. That's the growl. She's looking at YouTube.
Oh.
So Bergman's here. Momo's hanging out.
Yeah.
Why do you hate that photo?
Because it just looks weird.
You
Yeah,
growl.
it's like, why? Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't see you guys as screamers.
Classier.
Yeah, you guys are.
Okay, so Boys in Blue report.
Yes.
Bergman, today, Bob Nightingale, it's floating all over the place. Dodgers going to be greedy at the trade deadline. That means one thing. It's Tarek Skubal. When does he get here?
Hopefully before August 3rd.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do it, then just do it. Like, try and get, obviously you have to wait as long as possible because the Tigers want to get as much as they possibly can. But just blow them out the water right now. Who cares?
You know what's crazy? This is what makes it difficult. There are 16 teams there are 16 teams within 5 games of the wild card.
And they're one
in
of
the
them.
American League and the National League, and they're there.
16 out of 32?
Correct. Are within 5 games or better of the wild card. Everybody thinks they're in it at this point, including Detroit. I think the next week or so, how they play is going to determine whether or not they actually do move Skubal.
He should start tanking. Just like,
by the way,
start cookies
they
right
would
down
be
the middle.
fools not to trade him. I mean, he's going to leave at the end of the year.
Doesn't he want to stay, though? Didn't he say he wanted to stay in Detroit the rest of the year?
Everybody says they want to stay
Oh,
everywhere.
okay.
You know,
I
how
think
this works. You talk to these guys all the time.
I think he's Giannis.
Giannis wants to
Right.
stay.
I
Yeah,
want to
okay.
stay, but no, he's somebody that we go back to even before the season when they went to arbitration. That was a problem. You know, I didn't hear what she said. So I don't
No,
know.
we're just laughing. It was
We all went Giannis there.
Yeah, right.
I want to stay here, but I actually want to be traded.
Again, it's still just like what the Angels did with Shohei Ohtani, right? Like this is what we were when I was on the show with
Yes.
you. I was on this show. I would scream, "Why aren't the Angels moving him now? You'll get as much as you possibly can now." And now they're in a situation where they screwed him over in arbitration or tried to, and now they're going to get a much lower deal than they would have if they would have traded him last year before the arbitration was up.
Something I just noticed, and I'm wondering if this could convince the Tigers to hang on to Skubal. They actually have a positive run differential, and they're one of the few teams in the wild card chase that actually has a positive run differential.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's pretty substantial. It's plus 29.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if they could convince themselves, like, we are better than this.
So they should. They probably can. It's very easy to convince themselves. However, you're not going to re-sign him.
He's going to walk away at the end of this year.
So at that point, none of that stuff matters. The run differential, that they possibly can make it to the wild card. They could possibly win a World Series.
It's
it's
not
going to
what
happen.
The Angels did. The Angels were
That's what
within
we're talking about.
5 or 6
So
games.
it's clear.
And then they went after like Lucas Giolito, and they got all these guys.
This is not me making the argument for Detroit keeping him. This is me raising the question: could this convince themselves to keep him?
And if they did, they're stupid because they're going to get nothing for him. He's going to walk away. At least get something out of it. If you come to the Dodgers, they're going to say, "Hey, we'll give you Emmett Sheehan. We'll give you." I'm just naming names, not the.
Is that somebody? Is that a player?
Josue DePaula. It's going to be Mike Sirota. And we'll give you all these guys that are ready to just get into the major league system right now, plus a major league starting caliber starter that is already in the rotation. You'll get what you want from the Dodgers, and I love the fact that they're being greedy.
Who brings us the Boys in Blue report?
The Boys in Blue report is from a great casino that you have been to, and Andy, you've been. Momo ran around the cafe.
I still have the cup.
Like the goblet.
The Sunday goblet. Sunday cup.
You had a whole Sunday and then ran around the entire.
And then I did a spoon flip.
Oh,
it was amazing. But that's at the Hard Rock Casino Dajone. It's the best place to cheer on your favorite team. The easiest drive from downtown LA. Straight shot. Really, really easy. Check them out on social for details. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bergman is LeBron's biggest fan.
I am not a non-LeBron fan. I've said many times I think he's the best player in the history of the game. But I was ready to move on from him.
So
here
how
in
do you
LS.
feel about him actually moving on?
I'm ecstatic that he's gone. I'm happy he's no longer here. I'm happy this whole saga is over. And now he's in a situation where he's in a really good spot where he can win a title. But Joel Embiid, you know him really well, doesn't stay healthy, barely gets the 60 games ever. I think that team will be really, really good on paper. I don't think they'll do much.
Do you even think they're good on paper?
I do think they're good on paper.
They're good
I think
on
they're
paper.
amazing on paper.
You don't think
they're
amazing?
great
on paper?
I mean, I'm just going like, okay, they all need the ball. They're all ISO players.
But
like
see,
Tyrese.
that's not on paper. On paper is like the names, right?
Oh, okay. Talent, all-star appearances.
The way it comes
okay.
together is a totally different animal.
Have fun, Nick Nurse. That'll be fun.
It's going to be
It's
tough.
gonna be a lot. Look, LeBron doesn't do this if he doesn't think it can fit. He has to see a way. He's one of the smartest. I think he's probably the smartest basketball player I've ever seen.
Right.
And his basketball IQ, the guy who you could say, what happened in the third quarter of that game against the Warriors 9 years ago, and he'll remember. Like he's just
he's
that.
like Sean McVay mind.
Yeah, and Embiid is one of the smartest people I've ever met.
Right.
I mean, the guy speaks all these languages. He's super bright, funny in 7 languages. I mean, he's basketball IQ off the chart. So like they will figure it out. Jaylen Brown went to Cal.
Oh,
yeah, very smart man.
Went to Cal, would have measured.
That's where all the smart guys go. All the smartest people go to Cal, right, Ramona?
He said it very many times too. Yeah, last year he said, "I can fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
I can fit in with anybody. Anybody can play with anybody." And this is a situation where he's going to have to fit in, and he will.
Yeah, he had a choice to go where he could teach them to win, or to go where they already had a culture of winning.
Okay, last thing here.
Yeah,
we're right
sorry.
up against it. And I know,
Never made it to
Momo,
the
you got to
finals.
go. And in what month will LeBron hear his first booze?
Oh,
we don't know the schedule, but I would say December on Christmas here
Day.
in LA.
Christmas Day booze. Oh, you think that's going to be the game?
Yeah, in LA.
no way! They're going to play the Celtics.
No, why?
It's going to be Philly Celtics on Christmas.
But
definitely.
Now, so
the Jaylen Brown thing.
Which is bigger though, the Jaylen Brown thing or the LeBron thing?
Jaylen Brown.
I think Jaylen Brown. There was like
Lakers,
not even
Lakers,
alimony
Lakers,
in this
Lakers.
You think
divorce.
Christmas Day is Celtics?
I think Celtics Sixers.
I think it's Lakers Sixers because LeBron back in LA.
Yeah,
that's
Lakers,
the first time.
Sixers
That sounds so much better.
But here's the thing, though: Jaylen Brown was loved by the Celtics, whereas LeBron was never truly embraced by the Lakers.
Doesn't that make it more interesting?
Right.
I'm
Like, it's an
fascinated
entertainment
by
product.
the reaction of Laker fans when LeBron comes back.
Huh.
I hope it is very, very
Yeah,
polite and
think-
thank you
100%.
for everything.
I think that's more of what it's going to be.
By the way-
Ireland and I have a $1 bet on that.
I have already reported this. I think Bronny could still be on the Lakers. I think they're fine keeping him. And Rich Paul said this morning that they are not a package deal. Now, could that change? Like right now, there's no ask or package deal or anything like that. But the Sixers don't have any roster spots. The Lakers barely have roster spots.
Momo.
This could all change.
At
but
some point, doesn't Bronny say, "Okay, I'm my own man. I am making a
He certainly
decision.
should.
I'm my own boy.
I am in charge of my own life now."
Don't do Bronny like that. Come on. He earned his minutes last year. I can tell you the Laker coaching staff is very fond of him.
Mm-hmm.
They like him.
He got better as the
He got
season
better.
went on.
He's
I think they'll be
developed.
now. Would it shock me if they still find a way to get him to Philly or get him someplace else? No, but I think as of right now, they picked up his team option,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
He
here.
makes almost as much as his dad.
Right.
Oh.
$2 million less.
So true.
Him and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So true.
isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
That's incredible. All right,
Yeah.
Momo, I know you got to get out
Yeah.
of here. Thank you very much.
You got it, guys.
Appreciate it. Bergman, thank you.
Thank you.
What do you
Thank
got
you,
planned
guys.
for the weekend? You going out partying?
Oh yeah, I'll constantly just hammered the entire time.
Hammered the-
I do
that's-
want to get. I am planning on possibly going out to Hard Rock Casino to own.
Oh, good.
Just to go out and just like relax a little bit, let my
Yeah.
brain just relax and just play slots. It'd be
Play
great.
slots.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yep, that's it. Over. Actually, it's
coming
this
up
now.
next
It's
for
just,
you.
it's just a button.
No, there's no more
There's
one arm bandit.
See, I miss that. I want to be able to
It's
do
a
that.
one-finger button.
Yeah. No, my mom just sits there, ding, ding, ding.
And then you're supposed to like tap on the screen also.
Yeah. She stands up. She walks around the chair to try to change her luck.
You love it, right?
Do you play the slots?
They're a
When I was
blast.
at Hard Rock Cajon,
Yep.
I sat down and I was down to like my last couple of bucks or whatever. I won like $200 on
Really?
a slot. I kept playing.
Yep.
I should have got up.
That's
Of
the
course, I
problem.
should have got up. I kept playing, and like 20 minutes later, it was all gone. And then I was like, okay, well.
Hey, but it was fun. You had
It
a
was
good
super
time.
fun. It was super
Right.
fun. I was
I
like,
watched my mom play slots, and I have no idea what's
I
going
don't even
on.
know how I
there's
won.
A buffalo and a leprechaun and a cowboy.
No,
hat.
and then all the lines, you know, they all can. I was
No
like,
idea.
They told me I won. I said, cool. I don't know how I won.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, it's just a blast. As long as you're enjoying it,
Yeah.
you're just hitting all the buttons on the screen.
Exactly.
Great.
And you can
Great.
do that at Hard Rock Casino Tohon. All right, coming up next for you, Fast Track. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The home of Rams football. And now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
LeBron has made his decision.
LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers.
The King is heading to Philly.
My first reaction is, I'm shocked.
And your place to react is on ESPN LA. From what it means for the Lakers.
So, LeBron, 2 years, $8 million. Couldn't you have done that in LA? What are you doing here?
To whether Philly is now the team to beat.
I can see the basketball fit there. They have a lot of talent there, but it's still quite shocking, honestly.
Every take, every opinion, right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
The Hard Rock Hotline on ESPN LA. Brought to you, of course, by Hard Rock Casino Tajon.
Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Mace. Count the ER visit. Count the missed work. Count the follow-up scare. Count the rehab. Now count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
The summer savings are heating up at George Chevrolet. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Equinox LT for just $259 per month for 36 months and just $4,080 due at signing. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, and GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Offer on approved credit through GM Financial and requires a current Chevy lease and household, plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees. Down payment includes $85 dealer doc fee. Vehicle subject to prior sale. More than 5 available at this price. Offer ends 8/2/2026. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
All right, I think that at least Fast Track will be a LeBron-free zone for a little bit. I don't know about Brian, but at least for me. So
LeBron-free.
We all know that it's expensive. Everything's expensive these days. Yep. But there are some New Yorkers that are taking advantage of a special deal on housing. So some New Yorkers, specifically women in New York, can live in a nunnery for about $800 to $1,650 a month, somewhere in that range. And what they have to do is they live with the sisters will cook them breakfast.
Nice.
They do not have to be Christians. They do not have to participate in religious activities. They are just being housed there. They're not going to also be forced to join into these things. But they do have strict curfews.
Okay.
They have an 11 p.m. curfew on weekdays. They have a midnight curfew on weekends. There is no alcohol allowed in the room, as well as the men cannot go to the upper residential floors. They can only be on the first floor of these buildings. Do you think that this is, for the right person, this is the right situation?
I absolutely do. I mean, New York, man. Living in New York is expensive. I mean, it's expensive everywhere, but New York is like crazy. And we need to, particularly right now, find creative approaches to housing. We have such a housing shortage. If living in a nunnery at that price works for you, absolutely.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Particularly, too, if you're somebody that doesn't drink anyway and you're not much of a night outlet. Did it clarify, do the sisters allow edibles or anything like that?
Did not specify in the document.
Yeah, did not specify.
But I mean, that's actually, if you're somebody that's not really like a drinker or a partier and money is an issue, that sounds like a pretty good setup.
When was the last time you broke an 11 o'clock curfew?
I mean,
when was the last time you were out of the house after 11 o'clock?
Okay. You know what's so funny? My daughter recently went to a party.
Yeah.
And apparently people weren't showing up until 10:30. I was like,
wow.
What?
Wow.
Like, what?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Like, and that's when I realized the age that I'm at. But that sounds crazy.
So go back to the original question. When was the last time you were out of the house at 11 o'clock?
Out of the house at 11? Like, where I wasn't picking up my daughter, like,
Correct.
where it was just for me?
Just for you?
Ooh, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute for me as well.
It's really been a minute.
And you, I would imagine, break your curfew all the time.
Probably a week ago.
Good for you.
Yeah.
BC, you and Allison?
Yeah, we were at the movies last weekend, and it got out after 11, so we were
Okay,
out.
so you were out.
Right.
Yeah. I got to say, I wind things down on 9:30, 10 o'clock. Fade away.
Yep.
That's how I roll.
It sounds good.
I will say this does not sound much unlike living in a sorority house.
Right. No,
because when I lived in my sorority house, there was 18 girls. You were not allowed to have alcohol. Sure. And you also weren't allowed to have boys. Again, sure. But that's the general rule that was out there. About $800. Also, we got food catered every day during the week as part of your dues. You have access to that, and yeah, so it's very similar to living in a nunnery is living in a sorority house.
Got to do what you got to do, man. If you're looking for housing, we got to be really creative about how we create those opportunities. LAFC is back home at BMO Stadium tomorrow night to take on Sporting Kansas City. Tune in at 6:30 for BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz, leading you right up to kickoff at 7. Catch every moment on the ESPN LA app, the home of LAFC. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
All right, I had a friend complete driving school yesterday. You know, when you get the ticket, you got to go through the driving school if you don't want it to go against your insurance, all that good stuff. Sent me a picture, though, that I thought was pretty interesting on the safest way to drive kind of portion of their driving school thing.
Yeah.
It suggests that you listen to music and you do not listen to talk shows or podcasts while you drive.
Wait a minute. The DMV tells you that?
I mean, this is one of the driving schools.
Is the DMV sponsored by like music radio station?
That's my question here. I have never, in my whole time taking a driver's test, I don't remember ever seeing this kind of stuff. But why is the DMV, especially in California, trying to kill talk shows?
I have no idea. That, honestly, we should file a formal protest against the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Let's do it.
This is outrageous. They're telling you at driving school, don't listen to Mason Ireland. This is what I'm hearing. Don't listen to Mason Ireland. That's what the DMV says?
Pretty much.
That's crazy,
Right.
yeah.
They said you'll crash your car if you listen
You're more
to
likely
Mason
to
and
crash.
Ireland.
Yeah.
So the DMV, they're not P1s, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're
Over
not
the
P1s
DMV.
over there. Yeah.
Or they're P1s at a music station. They love Kiss FM.
Can I ask you, do you listen to any radio music local?
Yes.
Yeah. Like what music stations do you
I listen to K-Rock.
K-Rock, yeah.
Occasionally, and I'll listen to there's a classic rock station I found the other day.
Yeah, I like that 98.7 one. That's good. What about you, Bri?
I can't tell you the exact stations, but yeah, if I'm listening to, because I always listen to the radio, so I'm always flipping around too. So it's
Ron and Veronica like Kiss FM. When we leave the house, we turn the radio on Kiss FM,
Your
so they
dogs.
know all the hits.
because they got the Song of Summer down.
Yeah, because that plays like every 10 minutes.
Do they like bark to Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter?
You know what? They don't, but I still, and your mom can hopefully clear this up for us one day. I want to know why Ron can see the TV and Veronica cannot.
My dog too. It's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does see TV?
Every time there's a little animal, doesn't matter what kind of animal, goes crazy.
I'm telling you, when the Farmer's Dog theme song comes on, Ron just bolts into the room.
How old is Ron, though?
4.
Okay, that's a big piece of it. Like, our dog used to react more to what was on the TV, but now, unfortunately, she is pretty close to blind and deaf.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing she reacts to on the TV. I think a lot of it has to do with the age of the dog.
Right. What do we call your mom? Dr.
J.
Dr. J. Can we have her on one day next week just for this purpose?
Sure, Mom, you're probably listening. Tell
Hey,
me
Ma.
when it
Hey,
works.
Dr. J.
Ma Hebel.
What's up? All right. Big moment in the show. It happens every week at some time, and this is big.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Never get tired of it. Never get tired of it.
Oh, wait, can we do a blind drop? Close your eyes,
Oh,
please.
close
blind
my eyes
drop.
and blind drop. All right. That was Luke Robitaille.
One more.
Okay.
Chat fight.
Chat fight.
That used to be big.
Oh, chat fight used to be big. I used to go in and fight in the chat room.
Chat fight.
Chat fight. All right. Coming up next for you is more Fast Track and more blind sound effects. Mason and Ireland. Andy Kamenetsky's here, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
The King has a new kingdom.
The LeBron era is officially as he signs with Philly over in LA.
LeBron James is taking his talents to Philly.
I just think the Lakers and LeBron were sort of ready to turn it over. It's been 8 years. They've already got their new star.
What does it mean for the Lakers, the Sixers, and the entire NBA?
I would say to you that this is probably the closest team that he's got to really winning a championship.
Every angle, every reaction, right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Laker fans are like, thank God it's over.
You want to talk about a winning locker room? Rotolo Chevrolet is stacked.
That's the goal, Travis. Build a team that shows up every day ready to win for the customer.
And you trust them to do it.
100%. When your people know you've got their back, they take care of everything else.
That's why people like me keep coming back. It's not just buying a car, it's an experience.
Exactly. Great people, great culture, and we make every customer drive away happy. Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at rotolochevy.com.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, ma'am.
All right, so the Commonwealth Games are happening in Scotland, over Glasgow, over this next couple of days. And if you don't know where the Commonwealth Games are, it's basically like a version of the Olympics, but it's between nations that at one point in time were ruled by England. I know I don't want to get into the politics of it or whatever, but there's also a bunch of different sports. So they have basketball, gymnastics, boxing, cycling, all that good.
Okay.
It's like the Olympics.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is because at the opening ceremonies, something strange happened. They flew an animatronic dragon like House of the Dragon style. It looks like a dragon from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Over the opening ceremonies, no strings, no nothing. It looks like there's just a freaking dragon in the sky.
Okay.
If I was in the opening ceremonies, I would have pooped my pants because
Is that right?
This is a dragon in the sky, and I had no warning there'd be a dragon there. So if you, okay, let's say the World Cup had an opening ceremonies at SoFi. You look up into the roof of SoFi Stadium, and what happens to be there is a dragon sitting on top of it.
Crazy.
What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't poop my pants. I
No,
feel very
I
confident that I
also-
would have kept it together.
I also would maintain that sort of.
No,
level of
it could
control.
burn you.
No. Look, here's the thing about dragons. I think they're cool. It would scare the hell out of me if I saw a dragon.
You
fly
wouldn't think
by.
they're cool if they burn your village.
That is true. No, it sounds like a cool effect. By the way, just twist this a little bit. Do you realize at the 1984 Olympics, somebody's here in LA who saw this for sure. At the closing ceremonies, they landed a UFO outside the Coliseum.
Yeah, I would have gone crazy.
You would have gone crazy on that too.
Yes, I would have. If there was no warning, if I had no warning that there would be a UFO here, I would have gone crazy.
Andy, see a dragon, you're not going to poop your pants.
I am not going to poop my pants. I just remember they're more afraid of us than we are of them.
I disagree.
That is absolutely not true.
I think they
Dragons
are.
are not afraid
Have
of
you
us.
seen
I watch
House of the
House of the
Dragon?
Dragon. They
They
just
would
burn
burn you
anybody
in a
up they
second.
want.
No, I see. I think they like to pretend they're all tough, but they're actually more afraid of humans than we are of them. I've seen Pete's dragon.
Okay, but first of all, they're not real, so how do you know? Secondly, do you watch House of the Dragon? Have you
I do
seen
not.
how the dragons burn everything down?
Yeah, go say that to Vagar, that she's more
Yeah.
nervous about
Well, man.
you than
What
you
about
are her.
Rhaenyra? She's got like
Hey,
6
man,
dragons.
Vagar doesn't want to see me, whoever that is. I'll tell you right now, I
Vagar
don't
is the
sweat
biggest,
Vagar.
baddest dragon in all the land.
Although,
Please.
in fairness, now I watch House of the Dragon. On the betting markets, who is the favorite to win that war? It's got to be Rhaenyra, right?
No.
Rhaenyra's got 6 dragons.
Currently, she has more dragons, but they have the biggest dragon. And
Yeah,
I think both,
see-
but then that dragon, Vagar, is, we don't know where
So
Vagar
who do you
is.
have your money on winning the season?
Well,
who wins the
I
kingdom?
have read the book.
Oh, so don't do it. Brian, who do you
I
think
haven't
wins?
watched the new season yet.
Just say Team Green or Team Black.
Team Black.
Yeah, I'm going to say Rhaenyra cannot be beat.
Okay.
That's
Do you
my-
think they're going to
that's my
change up anything, though?
No, the endings have to stay the same because, well, the ending of a character was actually spoiled in Game of Thrones.
So you read all of the Game of Thrones books?
I've read Fire and Blood, which is what the House of the Dragon is based off of.
Was it
have not
like
read
700 pages, 800
No,
pages,
it's actually
something like
pretty
that?
quick, and it's more like a historical document, so it's written like a history book
Okay.
with different sources.
Got
and
it.
so you have to kind of meld the histories together. But yes, I know what happens in. I know how everybody meets their end.
Okay.
Spoiler alert: they all meet their end because they don't live to Game of Thrones. You know, it's like
Right.
700 years. in
Well,
the future.
yeah, it's a long time before, yeah. All right, Rams training camp back this weekend. Tune in Sunday, 3 to 6 for Beto and Geeter. That's a combination.
Yeah,
Beto
no
and
dragon
Geeter.
talk with them.
No. Live from Rams training camp at LMU. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA is powered by Waba Grill. It's for you.
I will say, Andy, just to keep in your mind, I will say Vagar is like the Miles Garrett of dragons.
Oh.
Okay? But then it's like Rhaenyra has a couple smaller dragons, and maybe like they can take over Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett is pretty fearsome himself.
Yeah, I think Vagar's overrated. All right, coming up next
Fast
for you.
track.
Haiti. Oh, BC, I'm sorry. What do you got?
Oh, you're all good. So we had the SEC Media Days. A lot of good, stuff came from this, some clips. One of these clips was an interruption to John Summerall. Just take a listen.
How things were going to unfold, and you'd be kicked out of our team meeting. I swear, like, you're lucky I'm not going to throw this freaking podium right now. Like, it drives me crazy. I would say who is that, but I'm not going to embarrass anybody.
This came after a reporter's phone rang in the middle while
Yes.
he was talking. It got me thinking, has there ever been an inopportune time where you got the phone call and you were that reporter embarrassed?
What does happen on the show from time to time that my phone is left on? My problem is this. So I lose my phone a lot around the house. And I will walk around the house and say, where did I leave my phone? And if it's not on, I can't say call it to find out where it is. The other day I had to ping it. It was in my house, but it was stuffed in like the chair where I was sitting.
so I had to go to find my phone and do the pinging thing to get it. I honestly would rather leave my phone on, but I understand. My biggest neurotic fear is that when I'm seeing a live show, like a Broadway show or something, that it goes off. And so I don't just hit silent. I turn the entire phone off because it would freak me out if during a live performance a phone went off.
I don't do that in front of Patti LuPone because then she'll.
Oh my God, she'll hit you with the shoe.
Take her out of you there herself.
Exactly.
Yeah, my phone is always on silent vibrate unless like there's a specific reason I need to turn it on.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting maybe like my daughter to call about something. Otherwise, it's always silent vibrate. The problem though that I do have is that it interacts with my laptop.
Oh.
And there will be times where I will get a call that my phone doesn't ring, but all of a sudden my laptop essentially starts ringing.
Yeah.
And like that's happened to me while I'm doing like a podcast or something like that. And I have to quickly react to that.
You do a podcast?
I do a podcast 5 days a week.
Oh, nice. Locked on Laker?
Would be interesting if I could see it.
Oh, well,
does anybody subscribe?
It's my understanding that if you went to a site hypothetically like YouTube, you could find it there.
Oh, like where we are right now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
where
The
we are.
same site.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the phone thing is definitely annoying. When I went to the Geffen Theater recently, I saw a play called Master Harold and the Boys. And like at the single most critical moment, the single most dramatic moment in the show, phone goes off.
Okay. Way back in the day, like I've talked about this before, I was a theater major.
Yes.
And back in the day after college, as I was like trying out different theatrical production stuff, I joined briefly this theater company and they started me out doing tech.
Okay.
And I'm not a tech guy to begin with. And it was at the Zephyr Theater on Melrose, which is a tiny theater.
Okay.
I was in the sound booth, which is even tinier.
Yep.
Pitch black in there. And it was in this period piece. It's set like in 1920. And all of a sudden, at this really climactic moment, my elbow or arm must have hit the stereo in there. It turns on, and that Four Non-Blondes song, Cry, like plays in this dramatic moment.
Wow.
I have to scramble to turn the thing off. And like the actors out there, like they can't play off that.
No,
Like,
you can't.
You can't in 1920s react to Four Non-Blondes.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the two non-blondes.
It felt like like 2 seconds felt like 2 hours.
Terrible feeling.
You went to a blind sound effect?
Blind sound effect. All right, so we got a soundboard here, and can hit anybody.
You're going to regret this.
Oh, see? See?
All right, one more.
There we go. The end of the segment. All right, coming up next for you, Katie Wu is going to join us. Boy, she's the best Dodger beat writer out there. She'll come on the show next. We'll talk a little bit about Tarek Skubal. We'll talk about Kyle Tucker and the status of Will Smith. All that coming up next for you. Mase Ireland, Andy in for John, 710 ESPN.
Wishing the one and only Dr. Robert Clapper a happy birthday.
How are you?
How are you? There's only one doc and only one Clapper vision.
We may have to put a lubricant in his knee, but it may be the city of Schwanz or whatever you call it there. That was the lubricant.
Happy birthday, Doc. And be sure to hear the Weekend Warrior Show tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Presented by Cedar Sinai on the home of Dr. Clapper, ESPN LA.
The home of Clapper Vision.
The summer savings are heating up at George Chevrolet. Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 models. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, and GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Total discount includes $1,000 trade-in assistance for qualified buyers who traded a 2012 or newer vehicle, plus tax, title, license, registration, government fees, and $85 dealer dock fee. Not all customers qualify. Vehicles subject to prior sale. More than 5 available at this price. Offer ends 8/2/26. Call 866-949-4805 for details.
Hey guys, Sedano here, and summer's here. Everyone's getting together. So why are you still living with those same old floors? Upgrade with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got millions of in-stock options, including Core-Tech, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in stock and can be installed in a few days. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Sham Charania and ESPN reporting the breaking news.
We now head to our LeBron breaking news desk via Shams to Gregory Arthur Bergman.
Breaking news, LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with a player option.
Lame. Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hot damn! Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Visit Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy. Okay. And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this. The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
Bananarama. I knew we'd get another version of Tool summary here. Is that a song that you guys even have you heard it?
I've heard it.
I can't say I have.
Okay.
It was Karate Kid, remember? This is what's playing when he goes to soccer practice.
Yeah.
And then he gets into the fight with Johnny.
That's right. Tonight, the Dodgers are playing the Mets in New York, and joining us right now is the very best Dodger beat writer there is, the Katie Wu. Hey, Katie, how are you?
I'm here live from some alley in Citi Field, under Citi Field, by some bathrooms. If you hear some flushing, just know it wasn't me.
Okay, got it.
Had to go somewhere quiet for you guys.
So it's been a successful road trip so far, right? 2 out of 3 with the Yankees, 2 out of 3 with the Phillies. Now you play the lowly Mets. The Mets are just terrible. How can they possibly be as bad as they are, given the amount of money they've sunk into this thing?
Well, I actually think this is a great argument for Dodgers and Dodgers fans, because you go out there and you look at the Mets, who last year spent more than the Dodgers. So for all of the Dodgers just buy a championship, well, let's look at their counterpart today. It's not really going too hot for the New York Metropolitans. So it's been a good series, or good road trip so far. You go 4-2 with against the Yankees and the Phillies. You're hoping to take at least 2 from Queens and roll into the last week before the trade deadline, where the Mets will be sellers. And that's not a sentence I think anyone was expecting to hear on opening day.
Ahead of the game, Katie, it sounded like Dave Roberts offered some pretty important health updates.
Yes, he did. So Blake Snell will make his second rehab start with AAA Oklahoma City in Sacramento today. You're looking at 3 innings, 45 pitches. One thing that's important to know about Snell's rehab is they're going to make sure, the Dodgers are, that Snell hits that 5-inning, 75-pitch limit before activating him to the Major League roster. Now, on his first IL stint, the Dodgers were comfortable cutting it a little short, right around the 4-inning, 65 pitches mark. That's not the same. It will not apply this time. They're going to make sure he does those 5-inning, 75 pitches. So second of at least 4 rehab starts for Blake Snell. Edwin Diaz, all things pointing towards an activation Tuesday, the first game of the homestand against the Mariners. He finished his second game of a back-to-back yesterday. He's down today, maybe Saturday. He's going to throw either Saturday or Sunday and then fly back to Los Angeles. Again, hope is he'll be activated Tuesday, along with Kike Hernandez. That is a little more flexible, not a for sure date right now. He's also in AAA Oklahoma City and Sacramento. He homered yesterday on his rehab assignment, so swing looks good. And then Tyler Glass now is facing live hitters today at Dodger Stadium, so a big step forward for Glass. All of these guys right along according to plan for the Dodgers getting them back healthy midway through the second half so they can make their usual push in October.
Let's talk about Will Smith. We don't know much. What is going on with him? Dave says at least another month. What's the word?
Yes, we talked about Will Smith, too. Dave Roberts said he was pain-free, so that's pretty good. Good news to hear, all things considering. It's a neck issue, so similar to Tyler Glasnow's back spasms. Those aren't things where we can look at like a strained muscle or a broken bone and give a definitive timeline. These are all about feel. So the hope was back before the All-Star break, they had to shut Will Smith down from baseball activity, as we know, and they were hopeful that a full week off would kind of resolve some of the pain. That's done that. Now that Will Smith is pain-free, he can start slowly ramping up to baseball activity. The bad news is, guys, we just don't know what that looks like. Now, the Dodgers still believe he's going to be able to impact them somewhere in the second half and be available for October. It still does not sound like an overly serious condition where they're looking to add a catcher at this point. They see this, the silver lining, as an opportunity to see what they have in Dalton Rushing continuously as a starter. But right now, the hope is just continuing to rest and recover Will Smith and slowly, incrementally working back into baseball activity. But again, the expectation is he'll be able to play for them come postseason.
How much of this timeline do you think, Katie, with Will Smith's return is just the idea that the Dodgers are in no rush, so they can be super cautious because they keep winning without him?
Well, that's exactly what it is, and it's not just a Will Smith issue, right? Like you can say about all these guys, Snell, Glasnow, it's why they're being cautious with Ohtani. The Dodgers have the best record in baseball. They have a double-digit lead in the division, and they are built to go through stretches like this where they don't have to worry about conceding much in the NL West or losing their playoff spot because of how many wins they've already banked up. And this is not to suggest that, they're taking games off or purposely punting series. It's just the fact that they have such a big lead in the division. They don't need these guys right now. They need these guys in October. They need these guys in the stretch. So being able to take some time and extending other opportunities to guys like Dalton Rushing, to guys like Justin Robleski, who has shined. Like, this is important for the long-term look of the organization as well. It is quite literally a luxury for the Dodgers, and that sounds crazy to say when you think of all those injuries, but they're able to kind of rest, not lose their standings, or their place in the standings, and see what they have in their depth. And shocker, their depth is pretty good too.
So trade deadline is coming up here, August the 3rd. And there's a report floating around out there from another reporter, Bob Nightingale, who says the Dodgers are ready to be greedy at the trade deadline. Part of, and the Tigers have not decided to trade Tarek Skubal, at least not yet. They still are kind of in the wild card mix in the American League. If he does get to market, what are the odds that the Dodgers go all in after Skubal?
So with the Dodgers, they're capable of doing literally anything they want, as we know. And I'll point to the two most recent examples. They weren't necessarily in the market for Edwin Diaz or Kyle Tucker until the market kind of bent towards them. And that's a position that Andrew Friedman has as one of the top executives in baseball, is he has the ability to say, hey, we want these guys on our terms. And that is an interesting position to be in, considering the Tigers would be the sellers, so you would theoretically have control of that market. Now, for the Dodgers, while they have no issue shelling out money, Friedman does detest overpaying in terms of prospect capital when it comes to trades. In a perfect world, I think he's almost happy if the Tigers don't have to trade him, because then he doesn't have to make that decision. But if the Tigers elect to put Skubal on the market, you can expect Andrew Friedman to give Scott Harris a call and want to talk. And I think when you're looking at the potential landing spots, really only 3 teams have the prospect pool to be able to pull this off. The Dodgers, of course, the Brewers, and the Rays. If I'm the Dodgers, the team I'm the most worried about is Milwaukee. Now, it's all going to come down to what they can afford to give up. We know, again, Andrew Friedman does not like to overpay, but he can also influence the industry in a way some of his peers simply can't, because he has the prospect pool to do so, and money, of course, not an issue for the Dodgers. So you can never rule them out of anything. We know this. They are the most powerful team in baseball for a reason. Right now, though, they're still waiting to see if the Tigers will indeed put Skubal on the market. If that's the case, expect them to make a call, and then they'll see what the market can do and if it bends towards their favor.
Is there a little keep away going on? I mean, I would hate to see, you mentioned Milwaukee, I would hate to play a series against the Brewers where I got to face Skubal and Jacob Mizrachi.
It's not something they've ever done before, where they're like, they're going to go get someone so another team doesn't. Now, this is my speculation. There are so many games being played during this time, during the market. So the Dodgers, if, again, the Tigers decide to trade Skubal or put him on the market, they could make a call just to drive up the asking price and make it harder for the Brewers or the Rays to acquire him, or any other team that's interested, right? Because if all of a sudden you're hearing, hey, the Dodgers aren't interested, they've made some calls, that jacks up the price for Skubal. So now the Brewers are overpaying, and that's still a win for the Dodgers if that's the case. If you get your opponents to pay more, we saw this was like the Freddie Peralta trade for the Mets with the Brewers. Like, they paid more than they would have had to because the market was driven up. The Dodgers can also influence Skubal that way. Again, that's my speculation. We haven't heard that for sure, but it happens a lot more than we think in these types of deals.
Katie, how aggressive do you think the Dodgers would be willing to go with Skubal without a reassurance of him re-signing?
Sorry, what was that last part?
Without any reassurances of him re-signing with the Dodgers, how aggressive do you think the Dodgers would be willing to go to get him?
That's such a great question, and it's an entirely different argument, right? Because you can, if I'm the Dodgers and I'm trading for Skubal, I'm extending him immediately, calling Scott Boras, what does he want? Because we don't know what the next CBA is going to look like. And a lot of the CBA proposals that we've seen, especially from the league, have looked pretty anti-Dodger operations, right? They, no deferrals, no more long contracts, different incentives for free agents. So this might be the last chance the Dodgers can operate in the ways that are permitted right now, and that they've quite literally taken advantage of and thrived of under these these parameters that have been set. So it's a good question, and I think there's something to be there if they are going down the Skubal route of saying, why not just take advantage of what we have in? But guys, they really like what they have in Snell, Glasnow, Yamamoto, Shohei. Obviously, how can you not? It worked out pretty well for them. That rotation did last year. Skubal is the only guy available on this market right now that I feel like makes this Dodgers team better. And this team is not going into the trade deadline looking to add more wins to the regular season, right? They're not chasing down the regular season win record.
Right.
They're simply looking to find things that are going to make them better in October. That's all they care about. So we're going to keep hearing about Skubal because, in my opinion, he's the only guy that makes this team better come October.
All right, Katie. Have a great time. Will you go out tonight in New York? Will you paint the town red?
I need Roki to pitch quick because that's my plan.
All right, there you go.
It for me, guys.
Have a great time. Thank you very much,
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, guys.
Katie Wu, she really is. Talk about knowing your stuff.
She's excellent.
She knows more about that than I know about anything.
Wow.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Wow.
That's actually very sad.
Well, we can see.
Can we edit that out of the podcast?
As you can see, when we have Gimmick Games, you might know more than all of us about anything.
Oh, that's
about
right.
Whatever Andy has.
Do we got us a scorecard for Game of Games?
We do. It's actually a pretty close month still, so it's no one's really running away with it. So no one has won 3 games. So here are the people with 2 wins. We have Andy has 2 wins, I have 2 wins, John has 2 wins, and you, Mason, have 2 wins. And then there's a bunch of people with 1 win.
1 win.
So
okay.
it's anybody's a month.
Excellent. And it is Andy's game today. Andy, what kind of game we got?
Well,
going?
it is a game that revolves around the NFL, and I tailored for you, BC, and Emily in mind. It is a game tailored around all 3 of you in the NFL.
Excellent. We will do that coming up next. I assume it's about the Steelers, the Chargers, and the Rams, but we'll
Good job.
see.
Good job.
Mase Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
LAFC is rolling. Make sure to join me, Mario Rees, on the latest episode of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO as I react to Sun Hung Min's performance on sunny bobblehead night and LAFC's second straight win. Plus, LAFC radio voice Dave Denholm joins me to break down the black and gold and preview the next match versus Sporting KC. Join me tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
You know, we talk a lot about winning culture in sports, but Mike, you've built that same thing here at Rotolo Chevrolet.
That's exactly right, Travis. For me, it's simple. Take care of your people and they'll take care of the customer.
And it shows. I mean, award-winning dealership, huge reputation across SoCal, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I'm a big believer in no shortcuts. We believe in doing the right thing every time. When your team feels trusted, they step up.
Sounds like a championship mindset to me.
That's the goal. Build a team that wins for our customers every single day.
Prizes,
Flyaways,
even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Andy Kamenetsky's game today, and we welcome the star of Santa Monica, Travis Rogers. Yesterday did the big show over there in Santa Monica.
Mayor.
Sounded great.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good day out there.
Cool. So it's Andy's game today. Andy, what do you got going?
Well, we are getting closer to the start of the NFL season. We've got shows coming up at Rams training camp. And turns out 4 diehard fans of very specific teams. Mase and Travis for the Rams, Emily for the Steelers, BC for the Chargers. So we're going to do a game involving all 3 of those teams.
Okay.
Rams, Chargers, Steelers. And for what it's worth, these categories, they're all reasonably close.
All right.
Which of these teams' all-time leading rusher has the most yards? Franco Harris for the Steelers, LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers, Steven Jackson for the Rams. Harris, Tomlinson, or Jackson? Most all-time rushing yards. Mace goes.
I will try Steven Jackson.
Emily.
Tomlinson.
BC.
LT.
LT and
Jackson.
the answer is LaDainian
Oh, it is
Tomlinson. 12,490
Is
yards.
Jackson still the leading rusher in the history of the Rams?
Yes,
He
he
was
is.
at one
Yes,
point.
he
Yeah.
is. That's why
I was just thinking the Rams were so bad while he was there most of the time. He was their only good player.
Well, he did put up a lot of yards. Which of these teams' all-time single-season rushing leader has the most yards for that season? Barry Foster for the Steelers, LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers, or Eric Dickerson for the Rams? Foster, Tomlinson, or Dickerson? Most all-time single-season rushing leaders. Emily goes first. Most yards for that year.
Dickerson.
And BC.
Dickerson.
Unanimous.
Yep, it is, in fact, Eric Dickerson with 2,105. He actually holds the top 3 single-season rushing yard years, but is not the all-time leading rusher for the Rams. Which of these kickers is their franchise's all-time points leader? Gary Anderson for the Steelers, John Carney for the Chargers, or Jeff Wilkins for the Rams? Anderson, Carney, or Wilkins? BC goes first.
Wilkins.
Mason.
Carney.
Travis.
Anderson.
And Emily.
Carney.
Travis is correct. It is Gary Anderson. He is a member of the All 80s and All 90s Hall of Fame squad. So it is currently everyone with 2 except Mase, who has 1. Which of these players is their franchise's all-time single-season passing leader? Big Ben with the Steelers, Justin Herbert with the Chargers, or Matthew Stafford for the Rams? Roethlisberger, Herbert, or Stafford? Travis goes.
This is single season.
Single-season passing yards leader.
Boy.
They're very close. It's really close.
Stafford.
Only with the Rams, right?
Stafford
only with the Rams.
Yes, only with the Rams. You said Stafford?
I did.
Mace.
I'll go Stafford.
Emily.
What about Stafford? That trips me up is Kurt Warner, but I'm gonna go Big Ben.
And BC.
Tell me Herbert.
It is Big Ben.
Oh, M.
5,129 yards. Just edging out Justin Herbert, who had 5,014. So Emily now in the lead with 3. Which of these franchises overcame the biggest deficit in a comeback? Steelers, Chargers, or Rams? Biggest deficit in a comeback. They overcame it. I think Mase now goes first.
Steelers
or Rams?
I will say it's the Rams.
Emily.
I'll also say the Rams.
DC.
I'll go Rams as well.
Chargers.
Oh, you should have gone with the crowd, Travis. It is.
We know who lost one.
The
Chargers.
Rams. Mace, you might remember this. Actually, Travis, too. 1992, they overcame a 27-3 halftime deficit over the Buccaneers. Jim Everett threw 3 touchdown passes in the second half.
General Blade.
Yeah.
They took down Vinny Testaverde. Which of these franchises blew the biggest lead during a choke job? Steelers, Chargers, or Rams? Emily goes first.
Chargers.
DC?
Chargers.
Travis?
I will go with the crowd this time and say the Chargers.
I got to say Chargers.
Well, it is the joke that writes itself, but it is actually the Chargers. They blew a 24-point lead.
Which time?
When? Yeah.
Oh, this was in 2023.
Okay, 2023.
It was in the wild card game.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
By the way,
that was the Jaguars game.
Yes. They just edged out, though, the Rams. The Rams blew a 23-point lead.
Who cares?
We don't talk about that.
I don't know,
Not as bad as 24.
All right, so Emily's still in the lead. Which of these franchises' leaders for Pro Bowl appearances has the most nods? Mean Joe Green, Junior Seau, or Merlin Olsen? Green, Seau, or Olsen, most Pro Bowl nod with that franchise, obviously. BC goes first.
Junior Seau.
Travis.
Seau.
Mace.
Father Murphy.
Father Murphy. That would be Merlin Olsen,
Yes.
you and me.
I think also Seau.
It is Father Murphy.
Oh, let's go.
He had 14 total all Pro Bowl nods. He also played Jonathan Garvey on Little House on
I
the
was
Prairie.
just going to ask if anybody knew his Little House handle. Yes.
So Emily goes.
His show ran a long time.
Forever.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
They've rebooted it now.
I watched
Little
it.
House on the Prairie.
Yeah, Susan. I could break it all down for you if you want. Susan and I watched the whole
We'll
thing.
say that for crosstalk.
Yeah.
Emily's at 5. Mace.
That's a good tease.
Mace and BC at 4. Travis at 3. Which of these franchise leaders for first team All-Pro have the most nods?
Okay.
Jack Lambert, Ron Mix, or Aaron Donald? Lambert, Mix, or Donald? Most first team All-Pro nods. BC goes first.
Aaron Donald.
Travis.
99. Aaron Donald.
Mace.
Gotta say Aaron Donald.
And Emily?
4 for 4.
You're all wrong. It was Ron Mix with the Chargers.
Ron Mix.
He had a fascinating life. He's from
did.
Boyle Heights. He went to
SC?
law school,
Yeah.
SC, and BC. He was a member of the tribe, so that's exciting. So it's still Emily at 5, Mace and BC at 4, Travis at
How many
3. 3.
Okay.
All of these franchises have a 14-win season to their name. Only one has a 15-win season. Is it the Chargers, Steelers, or Rams? Travis goes first.
Chargers.
Mace.
Chargers.
Emily.
Steelers.
And BC.
Steelers.
It is, in fact, the Steelers.
Yeah, boom!
I thought, wait a minute. I thought, didn't the Chargers win 15 the year they fired
Marty
14.
Schottenheimer. Was it 14?
14.
That's exactly
Yep.
what I was thinking,
They
too.
won 14.
Yeah.
The Steelers.
What do you do when you win 14 games?
Fire
You
the
fire your
coach.
head coach.
Steelers had it in 2004.
Oh, yeah.
Which of these franchises have the most retired numbers? Steelers, Chargers, or Rams? Steelers, Chargers, or Rams, most retired numbers. Mace goes.
Got to be Steelers.
Emily.
Yeah, Steelers.
DC.
Steelers.
And
I think I have to go opposite of the top. I'm going to take the Chargers.
oh, you should have gone opposite with the Rams.
Oh, man.
we
The
all
Rams
missed
have
it.
8.
I was just going to say, I just realized that the Steelers are really picky about it because I
Yeah.
don't think the bus even
They're
has this.
stingy about
Yeah.
retired numbers.
Yeah, the Rams, Bob Waterfield, Marshall Falk, Merlin Olsen, Dickerson, Deacon Jones,
Yep.
Jackie Slater, Isaac Bruce, Jack Youngblood. So
I call
8 total.
baloney on that because DeMarco wore 75 as well, like Deacon Jones. So I feel like that should be taken off
You
the
know
board.
who isn't retired yet? Because he could play again, Aaron Donald.
AD.
Aaron Donald. Yep.
So
Is this
Travis,
game
you're
over?
out.
I'm out.
Travis
Travis
is out.
I'm out.
Mace, you still have a chance to
Okay.
catch Emily
I will take
and
that chance.
BC, or both at 5. Which franchise has the most ties in their all-time record. The most ties. Steelers, Chargers, or Rams. Most ties. Emily goes first.
Most
ties.
Chargers.
BC.
Show me the Rams.
Well, you have to go opposite.
Oh, I do have to go opposite. Which one?
Both? Steelers is all that's left.
Oh, Steelers then.
Mace did it. Luck out for you. It is the Steelers. They have 22 ties in their history. Rams have 21. Chargers 11. So here's the tiebreaker for all three of you. What is the combined total of all-time wins for all three franchises? Combined wins for all three franchises.
Okay.
Give me a second for math.
Sure.
I've got to think of this.
Sure. Take your time. Do you appreciate, Mace, how I guided you to the Steelers? That was the opposite one.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Okay, I've got it.
Let me know when everyone's ready.
All right, I have them.
BC?
Yep.
Okay. Mace, go first.
1242.
Emily?
980.
And BC?
1,000.
Congratulations, Steve Mason.
Yeah!
1,832 combined. Yeah.
By the way, that's the double M.
No, Andy got it, I thought.
No,
you did.
I got it. Yeah,
Come
I
from
got
behind
both.
victory.
I got icebreakers and game of games today. That's a way to call it a week, huh?
That is.
Huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
Steelers have 691 yards, 636 for the Rams, 505 for the Chargers, who, by the way, their all-time record is so perfectly Chargers. 505 wins, 501 losses, 11 ties.
Right there.
Sounds about right.
Mediocre by definition.
That is 10 out of 10, no notes.
By the way, Game of Games is presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline. The only number LA trusts after an accident is 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Super Crosstalk's coming up next, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. is going to join us.
Excellent.
During Super Crosstalk. We'll do that coming up next. Mase Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sham Charania and ESPN reporting the breaking news.
We now head to our LeBron breaking news desk via Shams to Gregory Arthur Bergman.
Breaking news, LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with a player option.
Lame. Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got LifeSource Whole House Water System. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. No more harsh, skin-irritating city water. Upgrade your water and your life with LifeSource. I did, and I'm never going back. LifeSource has been doing it for decades. Read the reviews. Call the LifeSource California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, it's not just better, it's essential. LifeSource, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Los Angeles, your Rams have reloaded, and they're ready to kick off their 2026 campaign. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett joins reigning MVP Matthew Stafford to lead the Rams into massive matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event pre-sale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium CBT for just $247 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment. TY 526332. MSRP $37,275. $3778 due at signing. You gotta check out Subaru of Glendale. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. 10,000 miles a year. Model code TDD-11. Subaru Motors Finance lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify. Security deposit required.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
No respect for Super
Double lack of
Crosstalk.
respect. Wow.
Peter's not here.
Yep.
DeMarco's not. Boy, we're gonna have to talk about that. But first we are joined by the great O'Shea Jackson Jr. O'Shea, what's happening, man?
O'Shea has more respect for Super Crosstalk than Peter or DeMarco.
That's right. What's going on, Shay?
That's right. I'm good, man. Literally just left LAX, coming from Detroit, doing sideline reporting for the Big Three. Right after I hosted the Rich Eisen show and did No Contest Wrestling.
Damn.
I'm the hardest working young man in sports.
You really are. You're like the next. You and Stephen A. Smith. You guys are everywhere. Everywhere, Shay. So Shay,
I'm trying to be.
LeBron gone. Your take?
Yeah, I'm one of those fans who actually enjoyed his time here in the Lakers. And, I'm forever grateful to LeBron James for delivering a championship when Laker fans needed it the most after we lost Kobe Bryant and everything that was going on in 2020, that it was the ultimate Band-Aid that we needed. And so, I'm not one of these Laker fans who were booing every basket that he made, which I thought was foolish. But there is one thing that bothers me is this whole thing has been a little contradictory. I mean, you talk about how, that you might have been offended that the Lakers didn't offer a max contract, but then you had signed for $8 million. Then there's the talk of, he didn't want to be a third option. Well, I don't know what you think is going to happen over there in Philadelphia. And then, his fans, the LeBron fans, the people that just follow him, I'm glad they finally have a home now. But those people talking to us like we didn't do everything that was asked of us. Like we didn't shift our young core to get Anthony Davis or get any free agent. DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins was another thing that we signed. Or how about the fact that we let Caruso go so we could sign the clutch guy, THT, or any of those things, any of those sacrifices, like they just don't exist. I'm going to chalk up the Westbrook trade to both of us because, there's reports coming out that it was supposed to be DeRozan and yada, yada, yada. And, us blowing up the 2020 team was obviously a panic because we thought the Brooklyn Nets were going to come and be this super team that we're supposed to meet in the finals. But don't sit here and act like it wasn't a sacrifice on both sides or that we were over here holding the man hostage. And I got to see people like Richard Jefferson get on TV and talk about, the Laker fans, you're in for an interesting next 5 years. What's so interesting? Not making the playoffs, first round exit, second round exit, not making the finals. We did that the last 5 years, Richard. So what are you talking about? It drives me crazy, and people need to stop the cap. All right, DeMarcus Cousins telling Luka, if you don't deliver, those Laker fans, they'll turn on you. Yeah, if you don't play good, Laker fans will boo you. That's not really hard math. Your Sacramento King is showing, DeMarcus. And also, wear your 2020 ring more. We got you that. Sorry.
Wow. That was an incredibly
Rack 'em.
That was
I was just going to say rack 'em.
It was like an amazing filibuster is what that was. That was impressive, Shay.
Stop the cap. Just stop the cap. That's all I ask. He said the man did what he was supposed to do. He did with what he could. All right. People don't put in the factor of the Laker tax. You think the Western Conference is going to want to make some super trade to help the Lakers win a championship? If you take all the championships that the Western Conference has won, besides the Lakers, and combine them, we have been to the Western Conference Finals. We won more Western Conference Finals than have been NBA championships in the Western Conference combined. They're not going to help us. You think the East Coast teams want to help LeBron win a chip? So you put the Lakers in a weird position when you blow up the team every 2 years. So, yeah, it was a little difficult. You had your time. You did what you could, and I'm grateful for that. And now you're 76er, and we got Luka, so we're doing our thing, you doing your thing, and that should be the end of it.
Yeah. Chris McGee is here. Now, Geeter is the host of all the Lakers All Access, Sportsnet, LA,
Spectrum Sportsnet. I'm just hoping O'Shea stays on with Travis and DeMarco.
Oh, yeah, he's good, right? I mean, now, what do you think of the actual fit in Philadelphia? Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah. First of all, congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers and their fans. I I don't know how, but the Celtics and the Lakers helped you get better in one season, and you guys are looking pretty stacked right now. And I mean, there's only one ball. You hear that so much, and when I think about Edgecombe and Maxey, and like those guys are guys on the up and up. They want to make a name for themselves still in this league, and somebody's going to have to take a sacrifice somewhere. And there's people always want to talk about like LeBron and if he'll fit. LeBron can fit anywhere, man. I am one of these people that believe LeBron James can fit on any team, but it's all good on paper. I remember having a starting five over here on the Lakers in 2012 that I thought was going to be unbeatable and then imploded on itself. So it's going to be something to watch. I don't know if he's still in Le GM, but it's definitely the next 2 years. They got to be interesting for Philadelphia. I know those people are excited. My man T.J. Jefferson is he's from Pennsylvania, but he's a Clipper fan. I know he turned that Clipper card in real quick. Because now LeBron is on the 76ers.
Yeah. What else is going on, man? You out making movies? You're doing all the sideline stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm doing sideline reporting for the Big Three. That's been going real well. The people over at CBS seem to really like me. I just ooze so much charisma. And then August 28th, Idiots will be out in theaters. IFC is extremely excited about it. We did 8 million views on our trailer first day, which was insane. Also, I got a cartoon, Patrick Foxy on YouTube. We did 200,000 views in a week.
Wow.
Bro, your boy is moving.
Jay's blowing up.
No contest wrestling. I'm doing big things. I'm flexing out here.
I like it, man. Geeter, go ahead.
Yeah, O'Shea, it's Geeter. Listen, I think I've told you this before on social media. I'm a big Swagger fan. Is that over for good?
Yeah, Apple, when season 2 came out, it was the first day of the strike. So we weren't allowed to promote it or anything. Kevin Durant could have because he's not part of SAG, but you know how he does when you need to rely on him. But, so Swagger, we got up to top 4 views on Apple. They still canceled us anyway. It just happens. Most shows now, if you can get past season 3, you're in a small percentage. But I still stay in contact with my guys, and I might get a couple of them to maybe hit one of these Big 3 all-star celebrity games to see, to see if I still got that Coach Ike in me.
I love that show, man. You were awesome in it.
All right. Hey, Shay, when the movie's coming out, you said August the 28th. We got to get you in here before the movie comes out. I'd like to get you on Mason Plus before the movie comes out. I'd like to see the movie. So maybe we can hook that up.
Dude, anything you need, Mace. And my man Dave Franco, he's finally, by the way, Dave Franco, let me just say this about him. Underrated worker. This dude is one of the hardest working guys I know. He's always got a film. He's always out of the country working on a film. Him and his lovely wife, Allison Brie.
That's right.
Like, the dude's got life, wrapped around his finger. But he's finally in town, so we could do your pod as well.
Cool.
We can figure that out. And I definitely want to, I'm always Mason and Ireland alum, so you guys can call on me at any time.
All right, cool, man. Well, we appreciate it, Shay. Have a great weekend. Appreciate all the takes, man. That was good stuff. Thanks, man. There's O'Shea Jackson Jr. He's got a few things to say, huh?
That was amazing. The way he laid that entire thing out, that was deeply impressive.
No, what's impressive about it, too, is he's a true Laker fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like born and bred. And he speaks from the heart.
Yeah.
And he says a lot of the things we all feel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
He really does. Like he could be on my text chains, Mace, when it comes to Lakers, because I'm on a lot of them.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Text chains are so. I'm on text chains. I don't even know who the other people.
Isn't that amazing?
That scares the crap
do you ever
out of
have
me.
the text chain where it's like names and then two numbers you don't recognize? I'm like, who is?
I don't participate
Don't
in
put
those.
me on those.
I don't want to be on those.
No. Yeah, that's no.
I don't need to be on like Leo's sister's.
No.
But I mean, I think I was on one this weekend. Now, you guys, I'm going to give you grace here.
Okay,
Peter, you were late.
For
Supercross talk.
I'm sorry. I want to butt in here real quick because O'Shea wanted to say this, that the Laker 77 is better than the Philadelphia 76 any day. Luka Doncic,
Love it.
Okay.
That's what he wanted to say.
Sorry we didn't
Love
let that
it.
in. So, Geeter,
I was late.
Totally excused.
Yeah.
DeMarco.
You guys started early.
Respect for super crosstalk.
You guys started before
Respect.
3 o'clock. We were all in the back, and we heard this the sounder. We're
Why
like,
did
are they
you not
going
come
now?
running in? Why did you not
come
bolt?
We did come running in, and then you were talking to O'Shea.
We
There you
did
go.
start early.
You did start early. Thank you.
Is that
See?
an excuse?
Not really.
All right.
It's about, you know.
Mace, I think you'll
okay,
like this.
Belichick.
Yeah.
Last night, Emily, we're talking about weather in cold weather cities.
Oh, right. You did the show last
It was
night
so
at
fun.
YouTube Theater.
And, and she's talking about Cappy and herself. You know, they've lived in cold areas. And I just kind of said, hey, I've been in SoCal my whole life.
Yeah.
And I said, Emily, I'm pretty SoCal soft, right? And she goes, you know you are. And you don't have an edge.
Right.
You're a really nice guy. And I thought that was the truth.
Well, I think she meant that
told
as
me
an
the
insult.
Yeah, I know, but I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was a compliment.
I know, but
for me, that's a compliment.
You got to have sometimes you got to put the black hat on. Man.
I
Sometimes
know.
you got to put the black hat on.
Man, she nailed it. She doesn't even know me that well. And I'm like, yeah, she just
I've got them in various
looked into my
sizes if
soul.
you'd like
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
So
not everyone has to have it, right?
So last night the two new alternate jerseys were revealed. There's the Soul and the white.
Yeah, and Soul's going to be worn September 21st, Monday Night Football against the Giants. And then I think Emily probably told you guys this earlier when I was driving
night
in.
before Thanksgiving.
The night before Thanksgiving, Green Bay.
Yes, Green Bay.
Which Fearsome Foursome jersey.
Yep.
They looked great. But Cappy had everyone believing that
Aaron Donald
was
going to
walk
roll
out on
sure.
that stage.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And that didn't
It would
work.
have been epic.
Yeah. He was discussed, though.
Demoff said, like, hey, guys, he's not in the building. And people were booing.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. What is the latest on that, DeMarco?
Same thing.
Same thing.
No
Just
one knows.
nobody knows.
No
Nobody
one
anywhere knows. This is like LeBron. Nobody knows. Look, we're saying goodbye to one. We say hello to another. Come on, let's
okay,
go,
but
AD.
Mace, I, at this point, would be surprised if he didn't come back. That's
would
kind of the
too.
hill I'm on.
I would too.
Every day it goes by, though, I get a little less certain. Like, had you asked me 10 days ago, I'm like, he's coming.
Are you
like,
off the hill? Are you?
I'm not off of it, but I'm not standing on top of it either. Like, it's one of those. It felt inevitable, and now another 10 or so days have gone by. So now it feels like if it were going to happen, wouldn't it have happened?
So, DeMarco, I want to ask you this because you know the workings of things. If he were to come back, would he need a full training camp? Would he just come back for the end of training camp? Would he all of a sudden come back in November for key? How would it work in your head?
I think he needs a full camp
to
get into football shape, and so you can start installing the defense to know what everyone else is doing.
Right.
But it's a tough choice. I'll put you guys in that same scenario. You got all the money in the world.
Yep.
Your reputation is solidified. You're the
Impeccable,
best
yeah.
ever. You can take vacations whenever, wherever you want. Would you want to give all that up to come back and play football?
I mean, that's a question only he can answer.
Exactly. Right? That's what I mean. It's going to come down to the wire.
Well,
can he still do it?
But is the
Absolutely.
wire
Physically,
Sunday? Training
he can
camp
do it.
starts Sunday. Is the wire now?
I think you give him some leeway if he wants to go an extra day beyond. I think Jimmy Garoppolo wants to play football. He just doesn't want to go through camp.
Right. He wants to be
that's the best news I've heard in a really long time.
Yeah.
If that's true, because look, I hope that we never have to find out what this looks like without Matthew Stafford. But if he has, and I always use this as the example, hope I'm wrong, he has an ankle sprain and he's got to miss 4 weeks. He's got to miss a month. And Jimmy Garoppolo plays a month of football, cool. Like fine. Like that's really the best you could hope for in a backup situation. Ty Simpson's barely played any college football. Stetson Bennett, from what we've seen in the preseason.
Oh, God.
The idea of trying to get through a month or more with one of those guys really scares the daylights out of me.
I agree with you. Garoppolo, I could live with.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson would be scary, man.
It's just experience.
Well, you want a vet in there.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
That's job number one this camp. Outside of Aaron Donald, job number one is to see if Ty Simpson can get it done. Because you got to figure out, are you carrying 2 or 3 quarterbacks?
Right.
Yeah, that's going to affect everything else. If he can, great, so be it. There's 2, right?
Right.
If he can't, by September, then let's start revisiting all those questions.
I think with the stakes of this team, I mean, they're truly all in.
Yep.
You need to have an experience. Even if Simpson looks great, he doesn't know how to react yet to teams scouting him, being able to figure him out. You want a veteran.
Yeah,
Derek Carr's out there. Does that interest anybody?
Who's that?
Derek Carr's out there.
But Jimmy G speaks Sean McVay.
Jimmy G's been in the
he's
system.
been in around a long time. He's played in a Super Bowl. He was a long-time starter, and like he's he's the best possible version of an NFL quarterback, a backup. He's the best insurance.
He's a luxury backup.
He's on a boat. He can anchor anywhere. He's single.
I think Andy said
there's the marinas right down here. Let's anchor it there every Sunday afternoon, and then he can sail to wherever he'd like to go.
I think the point Andy made is the great one, and that is that they've done all this stuff to go all in, and Myles Garrett and Trent McDuffie and all these guys, they're loaded up for this season. You're really going to go into it with Ty Simpson as your backup quarterback. If Matthew Stafford has to leave a game in the middle of you're going to go to Ty Simpson?
You see him, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing you put eyes on him. He's not the biggest guy in the world. You're
right.
Like, damn, is that you? That's him. But it's not about this or the body. It's about that.
Sure.
They feel confident that he can download that info. Like Joe Flacco. That's why he's still playing. He can run your offense. They feel the same thing with Ty Simpson. They just have to get him ready to play by September.
Did you see that schedule for the first 5 games?
It's a beast.
It's a monster.
Melbourne,
it's a monster.
Niners, then home Giants, then on the road Broncos, Eagles, then home Bills.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Then you get the Cardinals twice, the Raiders, the Chargers, right, and then it's another gnarly stretch of 5.
I think I mentioned it to DeMarco, and I know I said it on my podcast the other day. It's like the Death Star in Star Wars. You've built this thing, but there's this little hole that if it gets exposed, the whole thing blows up.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not going to happen. It's like it can happen.
Yeah.
Like let's put a piece of 2x4 over the hole.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Garoppolo, 2x4 Garoppolo, and just put it over there. And Flacco's a perfect example too. Like even if it were Flacco, like just somebody that just keep it moving. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Particularly, though, with Garoppolo, because he knows their system.
Yes.
He knows. You don't even have to teach him anything.
Also, command of the huddle and the locker room and respect.
Yeah. Garoppolo looked
And
so
trust.
good in training camp last year that he fixed Stafford's back. Really, you know what? I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me get my stuff.
Trav, I've got 3 words to say.
Dino tail?
Yabba dabba doo. Down the dino tail. I'm out of here. See you back Monday at noon. Ireland will be back on Monday. Andy, thanks a lot. Good work.
Thank you.
Thanks to Emily, BC, the whole team. And coming up next for you, Travis and Geeter and DeMarco.
Sorry for being late.
See you Monday, 7:10 ESPN.
We were not.
And it is the 15-minute mark.